Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump in the action, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you are interested in helping out our community to grow, consider becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. Lastly, if you are interested in joining any of our games, we have open slots available. Both Tuesday games and the Saturday game all have open slots in them, and all three are vastly different campaigns being ran in the same universe, but dealing with different problems or adventuring freely as they see fit. Without further ado, though, let's go ahead and get into the action. Go ahead and give us that recap, Lily.
Last time on Zemnian Mines. Oh my god, someone's taking us out one by one. They're attacking. Oh no, guess. No, I'm kidding. It's daddy issues, everyone. But that was probably from the Zemnian perspective, as the party, led by Bernie, and made their way to go to the schoolhouse and rescue the hostages kept by the Zemnians. At first, things went pretty smoothly. We lured out a half patrol of the soldiers and took them out quickly, and mostly quietly, I want to say. And then we moved into the schoolhouse itself after, I think, interrogating one of the guys we let live. And we learned that there was some mages in there and another patrol. But this one was a full patrol, so we went stealthy-like. And we came to I don't want to say a fork in the road because it was in a building, but we had to go left or right, down a hallway. We decided to go left. And lo and behold, as we were clunking along in our very stealthy, heavy suits of plate armor, we opened a door and there was the mages, whom Bernie very, very quickly dispatched with just no regard for their safety at all, which, battle. However, the battle did make enough noise for the patrol to make its entrance from the literal other side of the hallway. And this was when we tested the limits of our war crime potential as we gassed them. Let's see, what was it? Gas, other things, lightning. I think that was about it. We decimated them very badly and left one survivor for each patrol because Bernie wanted to be merciful. And apparently killing everyone and their friends, but leaving them to live with that is merciful. And yeah, that's where we left off. We had basically cleared this first floor and we were about to go up some stairs to search for the hostages since we don't think there's any more bad guys here for now.
So, you all cleared the first floor of direct enemies. However, upon opening various different doors in the corridor, you do discover that there's a lot of research that the Zemnians seem to have been gathering and bringing together for everybody. There appears to be a number of... how do I say this? There's a number of magical circles that seem to be drawn out with various different potential and uses imbued into them.
Can I Arcana to try to determine what exactly they're used for?
You can, but it will take you a little bit of time.
Does Lily see this stuff too?
Yes.
Okay. Lily will turn to Bernie. Bernie, me and Miriam are gonna take a look at these circles. Everyone else, try to find those hostages and stuff. Yell if there's more guys, or if you're in trouble, or if you just wanted to be loud.
Right, and keep a lookout outside. We don't know if there might be more on the way here, but we know there's guard patrol. Change.
Well, based off... Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I didn't know. Well, based off the time here, Lily looks at her imaginary watch. If I remember correctly, we had like 20 minutes before maybe a patrol figured out something's wrong. So,
Right.
yeah.
Well, yeah, the priority is the hostages, so let's go upstairs and see if we can find any. Yes.
Question, DM.
Yes, that is me.
In this room where I'm at, top right, is, just to confirm, is that a coffin with a mage circle around it?
Where's that decoration from the map?
That is not a coffin with a mage circle around it. Instead, it looks to be a wrapped up individual with a mage circle around it. Like a prepped body.
Okay. I'm going to just try to get Bernie's attention or whatnot to get him to come in here, see what he thinks, if he knows anyone here.
Yeah, I'll come in and have a quick look. Does it strike me as anything familiar with any of the bodies?
Roll me a religion check, Bernie.
All right.
Guidance.
All right, thanks.
Nine plus a d4.
Yep. All right, 11.
Looking at the bodies, there's definitely research that the individuals with these bodies was conducting, and by the looks of the people on the table, these two bodies were being prepped, and they don't look, or sorry, more specifically, they look Zemnian to you.
Okay.
The one inside the circle has magic that's beyond your understanding, Bernie, unfortunately.
Right.
I guess that's our cue to start investigating these circles.
So,
Your eyes still active at the moment, right?
Yeah, they are.
your eyes are still active. True sight. Let me just look at it to be sure that I'm not fucking anything up here.
Just checking.
Oh, yes. You see Esper powers rippling off of that body in the circle over there. It just
powers.
it looks
What do you
like wisps of magic that is being summoned forth to this world from that body.
Oh, yeah, I'll relay that. There's something over here with this body. It seems like it's almost as if it's conducting magic into the world or something.
And then they will make a whistle to the mages of the group. Hopefully they understand that signal.
Hey, Necromancer.
I go.
Yeah. Necromancer, roll an Arcana check.
Lily said she was helping me with all the magic stuff, so.
Yep.
Mother
Plus a
of
D4.
pearl.
D4, you got guidance.
30-20.
Do you remember far back to the beginnings of this campaign, when you were on the Menagerie Coast and you went by Port Zune, where there was your first encounter with Lady Teresa? The archpriestess of the Queen of Ravens.
We met her that far back in this campaign?
You
Shoot.
passed through the city and you had a glimpse of her. You remember hearing conversations back then of a ritual being instilled at the sacrifice of a life of one of the marquis that they were trying to murder back then. The sacrifice of the one life to summon forth a more powerful being into the area in proximity. Looking at these runic markings reminds you of this, and you imagine whoever is wrapped up is not dead. They are being a ritual sacrifice.
Oh. With that dirty 20, do I know what parts of that circle that I can just rub out that won't kill anyone?
Unfortunately, with a 20, I would say you could risk it, but there is always going to be a risk of surge of magics from necromancy. It's always very powerful.
Okay.
A dispel magic could handle it if you suppress the magic powerfully enough, but you're currently on the verge of being completely and utterly tapped.
Could I?
Also, not...
What were you asking, Tolsha?
Could I attempt to look at it as well, considering the amount of unholy stuff that we've come across?
You can look at it, but you will not yield more information than the literal necromancer in the party.
Okay, I was figuring since this is kind of more blood magic.
No, this is necromancy.
Okay.
This is this is the DM institutes certain things so that certain characters have their moments to shine.
I'm going to... Well, first off, this body is actually most likely alive. Circle is... I don't suppose anyone still has a charge of dispel magic.
I do. Would dispelling it be better or banishing the person?
Dispelling would break the circle's magical hold, preventing any necromantic energy from possibly blasting us.
I see. I can do such.
I mean, I'm kind of a robot. You're pretty resilient to necromancer, and apparently, she's an actual skeleton. Gestures to Adendu. Do we really need to worry about getting blasted, other than Bernie by necro stuff?
That's actually a good question, DM. With that dirty 20, would the person inside the circle be able to be removed without damaging the circle?
Yes, but again, the necromantic energy would need somewhere to surge. That's what makes necromancy so dangerous. It's incredibly volatile.
That would be... The spell magic is the simplest way of protecting the person inside the circle without triggering the circle.
I can do such.
Maybe we could use the mirror to absorb the blast somehow.
So that mirror is currently in about a 5-foot pool of hellfire, sir.
Oil, yeah.
Oil.
Right,
No,
well,
I thought
it's not actually on fire.
Is it?
It's just in it, in the oil. I mean, right. Well, just a suggestion, but I really want to go and see if we can't find any hostages before we have suddenly have a patrol on our hands again.
I mean,
right.
again, I thought that's what you and Tolsha were doing when me and Miriam do magic stuff.
Right. Well, Undeadu called me in here and asked me to have a look. So, but yeah, I'll go upstairs.
Do we have any of the dispelling stones left?
Actually, let me check.
We used the last of those a while ago, I think.
Well, I mean, Lily doesn't have a dispelling stone, but she does have a force speed, which I don't know if that'd be a good or bad thing in this case.
Be a bad thing in this
Bad
case.
thing. Well, I
It's
can.
always-
So Tolsha and Bernie are going upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me put the two of you on the map. Before you
Okay, how
start
about-
exploring, let me explain what the two of you are seeing while everybody's doing this downstairs. Tolsha and Bernie, as you head up the staircase, it begins wrapping around and leading up to the second floor. You see rubble and ruin of the battle that must have taken place here, the last line of defense of possibly the students and probably the teachers of this fine academy before it was overrun. Interestingly enough, however, as the two of you are wandering up these stairs, you also take in that there's this overgrowth of vines that look unnatural. They look like they're foreign from this type of environment. In fact, Bernie, you've never seen thorny vines with that level of vibrancy out in, well, your home. And then you start to see these markers on the walls of magic as well. Not to mention Tolsha. You hear slithering. The
I
sound
just
of
wanna-
quiet What?
Sorry, it's we don't. Well, at least I don't have any dynamic lighting here, so I can see everything on the map.
God damn it! Ignore
Sorry.
that. Thank you for letting me know, but yeah.
Yep.
Better.
Yep.
Alrighty, so Tolsha. You can hear slithering coming from either side of this corridor, left and right. Very large quaking of scaled serpentine-like movement across the environment and hushed tones of words that you have not heard natively spoken this commonly inside of Tal'Dorei before. You can hear the essence and presence of patrolling Yuan-Ti up here.
I stop Bernie at the staircase and, in hushed tones, whisper to him, "There's Yuan-Ti up here."
That doesn't
Not,
make sense.
not like me, but I can hear slithering.
Maybe we should get the rest of the group before we do anything more then.
Of the arcane markings on the wall, can I read any of them?
Roll me a perception check, but at disadvantage since you're not moving all the way up. You're standing pretty good ways away.
Can I use the spyglass for normal?
Sure. Hey guys, there's a wall there. Link. Yeah, go for it.
23?
Conjuration magic instilled in this location, and it seems to have been woven through by a powerful source of conjuration as well. Yeah.
Conjuration magic's at work up here. Yeah, get the others. I'll wait here.
Be right back.
No. Back
No.
downstairs. Oh,
Yep.
you're heading back
I'm
down?
just gonna. Yep.
Sorry. There's even more of a slight latency than we usually have from you.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Yeah.
dear God.
I'm trying. Just. But anyways, downstairs. What were you all doing to try to solve this magic circle problem? I will tell you, Miriam, that whatever it is currently summoning, you surmise that with your 20, You have over 24 hours before it is complete.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Also bad, because the more powerful the entity you are trying to summon, the longer it takes.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Keep in mind you can summon, well, not you, but you know people can summon very large demons like that.
If this is taking a day and a live sacrifice, that's not good. Okay, I would like then I'm gonna propose a plan. A Dendu, if you would be so kind, I'm going to attempt to break these runes in a safe manner while you grab the body and run behind me and my skeletons and protect them from any residual necrotic.
Understood.
Okay.
Miriam,
Yes.
I once read this in a book. I can't remember the name. It was archaeologist like Tolsha or something, and he was picking up a gold idol with a sack of sand or something. What if we just replace this person with one of your whites or skeletons? Because you mentioned the necromantic energy has to go somewhere. Why not into one of them?
With that, would you want me to roll another Arcana, or is that 20 still standing for this?
20 still standing. You could absolutely put it there, but dead into living equates to certain results. Dead into dead would equate to powerful surge. It's kind of like positives and negatives. When you instill necromancy, death magic, into living things, you can get desired results. When you put dead thing into dead thing, you get big boom, bad, bad, bad.
What if I replaced the body in there?
With yourself?
Yeah, with enforcing the necromantic energy into me, since my body is treated and I know how to control it.
You would have a fighting chance to control it, but if it overtook you, it would utilize you as the sacrifice then.
Yeah.
Yes. You'd have a possibility of it.
I don't like when you say possibility. It's never good.
Well, it just means you have to make an ability check, that's all.
Ironically enough, I'm the only one that could attempt that.
Right.
And unfortunately, though, I'm all out of flashes.
One question with that dirty 20. Before I either nuke us or myself, can I have an educated guess of what would happen if I was capable of taking this in without causing an eruption? Like, is this just a refuel of spell slots, or like?
If you were to take in that energy, given the state that you are in, you would have to concentrate on controlling it the entire time that you are around until you release it by utilizing a necromantic spell next. In which case, that spell will have a spell surge.
Ooh, that could be good or bad.
Yeah. Just throw Blight at the castle and fuck everyone.
I mean, I could do that. All right, let's have a little fun. We don't know if we're gonna get jumped or anything.
Speaking of not knowing if you're going to get jumped, Bernie.
So, I'm coming down, going back into the room, and guys, oh, there might be some yuan tea upstairs.
Yeah, that'd be Tolsha.
No. It would be good if you guys could come along.
Oh, Oh, you mean other? Okay.
All right.
Sorry. I didn't want to interrupt what you were saying too, but I just imagine like when we switched to Bernie and stuff, like time passed, Bernie had come down, walked in to open the door into the room, and we had already set up like the ritual, Miriam on there and stuff, and Lily
I'm in the
just
middle of
dressed up for
moving
the part.
Bobby.
Yeah, you just see Adondo like at the feet, ready to like run, like
Just like what the like the whole the meme with the pizza box and everything on fire in the room or something.
community. Yes. But anyways, you guys gonna put this on hold to go deal with the abominations upstairs?
Yeah, let's go deal with these snakes.
Right. Did you figure out anything about the ritual thing?
It is slowly being used to summon something that is taking 24 hours to complete, which means whatever it's bringing here is powerful.
Right. Well, that's not good.
I am gonna stack you guys on top of one another to fit in this narrow staircase, because
Don't worry, we'll just be doing the breakfast club thing, you know, when they're peeking around the corner.
Bernie, you're in the front.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Tolshila Dendu behind them.
And I'll be right behind Bernie.
Lily, don't fix. Fucking hell! I just said.
Sorry.
All right. All right. Then Miriam in the back. No problem.
With my whites, but they're not here yet.
That's all you. I don't handle summons.
I know. I just until we out in the open, we'll make it simpler for you.
Yeah. So, Tolsha, the time that you've been sitting up here, I do need you to roll a stealth check because one of the UNT were going to pass by your vision.
Okay.
Well, shit. Let me look at their passive.
Even I noticed, Tolsha.
Tolsha. Everybody's going to have to spend their movement to get to where they are currently on the map.
I have Joey count like can Tolsha roll a deception because she is Yuan-Ti. They're Yuan-Ti.
Oh,
can
no.
they be like
Not
okay.
Tolsha. Because they recognize you.
Oh no!
Oh god, you damn X.
Yeah.
All right, guys, roll me your initiatives.
Oh, that's a big boy.
Yeah.
Tolsha, you were standing there beginning to hear the footsteps of your family as you turn back and listen, and your hand kind of scrapes against the wall a little slick with moisture as one of these abominations is walking past, and they look over at you, and they have the symbol of your ex-god right on their chest. This hulking, large abomination slithering and coiling with a full serpentine-like body. Almost a minotaur, but serpent. Or sorry, almost a centaur, but snake instead.
I was about to have Lily say, wait, Minotaur.
Did Miriam cast? Because I remember don't remember if I had that plus D8 or something to initiative still, or is that?
Use that in our first fight with the patrol.
It lasts for 8 hours.
Oh, okay.
It has not been
Oh.
8 hours. Yeah, that spell just lasts 8 hours. It's
Oh,
an
then we should've
amazing
waited.
spell. You guys already went before all my mobs anyways. It doesn't matter. Like
Was it just on Bernie or who had that spell?
Oh, all of you did except me, because I had enough spell slots for that.
Nice. Yeah, that spell's insane in
So we
situations
could have done
like
that for the other 2 fights that we had.
Yeah, it's every
We
fight
just
you get
forgot.
to add a D8. So add it and then
Oh.
change your numbers, everybody.
I did not I thought that was the next time within 8 hours.
No,
Sorry.
it's for 8 hours whenever you roll
It's a
initiative.
strong first level spell.
To be fair, most groups never have more than 2 fights in a day.
That's true. Fair.
But I'm evil.
Fair.
Adendu, would you like to roll your D8 as well?
Oh, I did 7. Sorry.
Oh yeah, different number. Be sure to add and adjust. Did everybody add theirs to theirs?
Yep. Did.
Bernie, you 6 plus 1. Oh, goddamn.
Yep.
Yeah.
How am I still faster than you?
Heavy
Adendu,
armor.
what is your dexterity score?
2.
Score. Big number.
Oh, 15.
Okay, they will go before you then. So, Tolsha, it rounds the corner, looks directly at you, and it has a look of recognition across its face. The traitor and its siblings are here. Nope, you're first. Go ahead.
Okay. Since they're Yuan-Ti, would I have an educated guess that they're also resistant to magic?
Yeah, of course. It's kind of it. It's written in the description. Yuan-Ti.
Yeah.
You know what Yuan-Tis can do. They are.
Yeah.
And they're also
Yeah,
the
that-
pre-nerfed Yuan-Ti. I feel like I should just let you know that.
Oh.
Also the abomination type, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I could play an abomination. Yeah.
I mean, you
Sure,
already
we
halfway
are.
are.
God, so much love here. But anyways, Tolsha, your turn. Go ahead.
And yeah, I was thinking that there wouldn't be any other Yuan-Ti on this side of the world. As I cast Hold Monster.
All right, which save is that? Wisdom?
It is a Wisdom saving throw.
All right, wisdom save at advantage. 21.
They succeed.
All
and
done?
then bonus
Yeah.
action, spiritual weapon.
You can cast 2 leveled spells in a turn?
Yeah,
You took that feat?
spell driver.
Nice.
24 to hit from behind. For 16 points of damage.
All right, they take it. All done?
I was just looking at them like, you could turn away from them as well.
Lily, you look up the stairs and you heard those slithering words, and when you look around, it does cost you your movement to get to where you are on the map right now.
Okay.
So, base movement, you're there.
Bonus action dash
Yep,
as
go for
Lily hears all this and slightly misinterprets, but gets the majority of the situation right as she's charging up, and kind of shouts, "Stop flirting with my sister!"
it. All right, go ahead and hit it.
And yeah, just will do punch.
24
it should-
hits
Yeah, I was gonna say that should not be at advantage.
for 12 thunder.
And second attack.
20 hits.
And with the Thunder Gauntlets too, since I hit it with it, it has disadvantage on attacks against anything other than Lily.
Nice. All done?
Is Lily able to kind of like squeeze through like a corner here, or?
Yeah, you could definitely squeeze over there. It's just difficult terrain to get there, which you
Okay.
have plenty of extra movement, so.
Yeah, Lily will just kind of like mechanically circling around because I have enough movement for it. Flavor wise, she's like jumped on this thing, punched it, it like flipped her over its back, and now she's here.
Sounds good to me. Alrighty. 25, 30. Yep, it can get up there. 25, 30, 40. Gets it right there. You hear from around the corner more slithering coming towards you, and as it does, its body coils across the floor, slamming down as the tail wraps around and tries to embrace you, Lily. 10 misses, though. You hear crashing of more slithering coming from this direction. By the sounds of it, one more. Everybody in the party has high enough passive that, other than Miriam, you all hear very well. And then this one is going to go, not in melee with anybody yet, is going to move over here, and has flanking thanks to its 10-foot reach.
Oh, shit, they have reach.
It's
By the
going
way,
to
they have
start
reach.
with a Amanam.
24 will hit.
That'll be 7 piercing and 10 poison.
Aha, I think, not immune, but I think I am definitely resistant. Yeah, resistant to poison damage.
Perfect.
So
Only
how
5.
much was... Yeah, so 5 poison. How much was the piercing again?
7.
5, so 9 damage. Then.
All right. And then it's going to slash at you twice. 26, 27?
Yes, those both hit.
Okay, that'll be 11 on the first one, and then 18 on the second. Undendu.
Dang it, Joey. You should have made it 17. I'm at 68 health now. Come on.
That's all on you. Anyways, Adendu.
Hearing the slithering, I'm looking to Tosha as like family reunion before taking out that tiny little bell and ringing Toll of the Dead on this one, since the only one I can see at the moment.
Dong. Wisdom save?
Yes.
Advantage. 11.
No.
That is whom the bell tolls. 20. Oh, it's looking kind of hurt now. All done?
Yes, I'm all done.
Miriam.
Movement to get up there.
Yeah.
I can see the big snake man.
Big snake one.
Spawn. Going to cast Chilled Touch against him.
Ooh. Hit it. 22 hits. We love 22.
Yeah. 15 necrotic. And he cannot heal until his next turn or something. And my whites are behind me on the staircase because that takes their movement to get up there.
Yep. You can command them to dash, but
Sure, why not? Let's command them to dash. One guy goes there. One guy goes there. And I'll adjust their HP to where they were.
already.
And that's going to be my turn.
Bernie, movement.
Right,
Here you are.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if, because I have boots of striding and springing, so if I jump, would I get further? Because I can jump 3 times the normal length.
What is your current running jump? Because I'm assuming you're running.
Yeah, I've got a strength of 19, so
Okay,
that.
let's calculate that. Your strength of 19, how tall is your character?
5'6", is it?
5'6".
Yeah.
Boots of striding and springing. So you could reach and grab something 30 feet off the ground, which could be the higher banister to push yourself up off of. You know what? I'll say athletics check. You can definitely jump up there and drag yourself into that area, but let's see how you manage to do it without falling.
All right. I'm basically just trying to jump closer to the abomination, so I can, yeah.
17 will do it. It's not a high DC.
All right.
This is
nice.
So the staircase is one of those you walk up the first landing, hook around, next landing, over, and then
Alright.
up. And I'm doing it as like you walked up and you're jumping over to that other one to be able to get up there no problem.
Yep.
Instead of running through your family. Yeah, you jump all the way up and it lands you right there.
Nice.
Yeah, 30-foot reach, pretty good.
Yep. It's a me, Bernie. And I'll just
Yahoo!
attack.
Ooh, okay.
Start. Yep. So let me see, how many spell slots have I got left here?
I mean, when you
Yeah,
crit,
I'll
you
have
kind of
to-
have to.
Yeah, I'll have to use the first level.
Ooh,
Uh,
unfortunate. It's just written into the Paladin handbook. When you crit, you must smite. It's just
But I wanted to do non-lethal. Too bad.
roll that again.
Yep. All right. So
21 extra damage on it. Oh, it's pretty fucking hurt now.
nice. And a second attack then.
27 hits.
All right.
14 more. It's just
All right.
barely still slithering.
Okay. Yep. That's it then.
Tolsha, your turn.
5, 10. Yeah, she's. I'm going to look to everyone. I know it's a lot to ask, but can we try just to knock him out? It's not their fault they're tricked by him. As spiritual weapon can't be non-lethal, can it? Because it's a magic spell.
Yeah, no. It's
You cannot non-lethal with magic.
yep.
15, 20.
I did actually have an idea on how you could do that.
Well, let's worry about that out of combat.
I'll flank with Lily, and I will attempt to bonk it out with the.
Oh, so you
quarterstaff.
step here and then step over there? This one will take an attack of opportunity with Constrict.
Okay.
13 misses.
Miss.
Yep.
I will attempt to knock it out with the quarterstaff.
You're finally using it.
Yeah, I have melee weapons. I just don't use them often. $18
18 hits.
for.
2.
Hold on. I also get to deal an extra D8 from Divine Strike.
Oh yeah, cleric bullshit. That is enough to non-lethal it. It would have been left with 1 hit point otherwise. I'm labeling it with an X so y'all don't make the mistake of thinking it's there, but it's unconscious.
Okay. And I will take the last 5 feet to get back in Bernie's aura.
Alrighty.
And then move this here and strike with. Spiritual weapon. 15 to hit.
15 just barely hits.
Okay, that is 5 points of force and 4 points of necrotic.
Alrighty. All done?
And that is it.
You on Tia Abomination's turn.
Oh, wait, Lily, Miss Lily.
Yeah, you skipped Lily.
Oh, I apologize, Lily. Ah, you rolled a 22 initiative. Nice.
No!
Oh,
God damn it.
I didn't want to say anything.
I take it back.
I do.
I take it back. No, take it away. Okay, anyways. So hearing Tolsha say she wants to non-lethal these things, you know when a kid, like a bratty kid, doesn't get what they want and they let out that really long, exaggerated, dramatic sigh, like ah, kind of thing?
Yes.
That's what Lily does right now as she bonus action disengages so that she can maneuver over here to flank and just punch this thing. Like,
Do your
"Come on."
whites have the ability to react? Oh yeah, they're intelligent. They can react. That's right.
They are intelligent, and
Yeah, yeah.
You have stated that they are capable of giving and receiving advantage.
Yeah, they can give and receive. 24 hits.
They have a 10 intelligence.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do advantage. All right, so next one is going to be advantage then. There we go.
28 hits.
And once again, Thunder Gauntlets. This thing has disadvantage on all attacks except against Lily.
Perfect. All done?
Lily's will just comment like, Come on, we left those soldiers who we killed their friends alive, and now we're leaving snake people that are literally trying to kill us alive. Look what they did to my armor.
So, from around the corner, Lily, you watch as another one comes slithering up towards your sister. 19, Tolsha.
Shield.
Ooh. And then scimitar. 26?
26 will hit.
11 slashing damage. 13 misses. The other one down here, well...
Can I tell if their weapons are poisoned from that slash?
Their weapons are not poisoned, no.
That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah. This one here turns to Lily. Constrict you. 19.
Miss.
Bite you. 26.
Miss. No, I'm kidding. That hits.
7 piercing and 5. That is the half number. Poison damage. And then slicey, slice. 10 misses. Undendu.
Bendu will move a bit closer. Can I go through my friends?
Yes, you can, without difficult terrain.
Okay, that's good. Then getting him
I
just
didn't
looking
called you friends.
left and right. It's like, what the hell? There's more of them? Ugh. How big is this hallway?
You have a measuring tool.
I mean,
So,
like
70 feet.
height-wise.
Oh, height?
Yes.
15 feet, high ceilings.
Okay. Can I jump over to get to there?
Get to where?
Right here.
Oh, you can just step over the body. They're unconscious.
Oh, okay. We'll just tread over them.
They're
just
tough enough that
nonchalantly
you aren't going to crush them by stepping on them.
Oh, that's good.
Lily
I'm
would
gonna
crush them,
attempt
but...
to. I'm gonna bonk them with my hammer.
Hit them. 12 misses.
Oh.
Dung. They're really toughly skinned.
Yes, they are.
All done?
And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I should be able to make it to here. Yes.
10,
All done.
20, 30. Yep. Mirian.
My PC. Come on, move.
Are you trying to move?
I'm trying to move back to the tab because I was looking at something, but like computer.
Computer shit.
Damn Firefox slowing down.
If only you were using Internet Explorer for Roll20.
You mean Edge?
Yeah, I still call it the original name. I just...
Yeah.
This D&D session brought to you by...
Listen,
Thank God. Okay,
Edge
I made
blows in every other situation, but its CPU usage with Roll20 is so fucking low.
Reach out to
that.
Microsoft.
Hey
see
there,
if
hi
it's
there, hello there. I'm gonna be casting Chill Touch on the guy Lily's fighting.
Go for it. Chill touch. Gonna get that
Oh,
chill touch.
And now my character sheet's frozen.
Wizards, man.
I can roll it for you if
Please.
you want. Oh, okay. So chill touch.
Yeah, it's at the very top of my attack list.
All right, give me a sec. It's taking a really long time for your sheet to load up for me too.
Wizard.
Wizards and Cleric. wizard and cleric.
Okay, there
It
we
It
go.
could be a roll 20 issue as well. Like we never.
Chill touch.
Which one were you hitting? The top one over here or the bottom one down here?
The one Lily was fighting, so the bottom one.
Okay, well, disadvantage because it is in melee with you, but 15
I have
still
spell
hits.
sniper.
Oh, never mind then.
11 necrotic.
11 necrotic. All done?
Well, since I still can click things on my whites page, the one at the bottom next to Lily will also attack.
With flanking. Da, 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 da.
Multi-attack, 1 sword, 1 life drain.
Hits.
So that's 12 slashing damage. And life drain.
Hits.
Okay, that's 10 necrotic damage and a DC 13 Constitution save.
Success.
Basic.
All done?
I can move the other guy. Yes, I can. He will flank with the Dendu to do the same thing to this guy.
$11 misses.
Like drain.
It's real easy to tell which one of these is the rogue, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
How much for the life drain?
So, did 20 hit?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that's 10 points of necrotic con save.
Fail. Their hit
Its
point
hit points
maximum.
are now reduced by 10.
Let's go. All done?
Yes, and now my sheet works.
Of course. Bernie. God, wizards always taking an hour.
Dang wizards.
You're muted, Bernie.
On Zoom.
There we go. Sorry. I can't be in the same spot as the spiritual weapon, right?
You can.
You can occupy its space, yeah. You can
Okay.
literally just lift it up and it'll move higher. Like
Right.
It's like,
Okay,
"Ugh."
so I'll step over here then and attack the UNT.
attack it.
Attack. 30.
Needless to say, 30 hits.
Nice.
I'm not that much of a dick yet.
Hey, this is promising. Okay. Yeah,
15.
I'll have to use the first little smite on that as
It's
well.
written in
Then.
the handbook, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Fucking
Mhm.
hell.
yeah, that's good.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
To be
looking
fair-
really rough now. It's bloody.
To be fair, these are Zahir people and Bernie's
Oh, yeah.
Lawbringer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's poetic that now you get all your crits.
yeah.
His sister asked him a non-lethal.
Yeah, but I
Hey,
still
they're
have
not
no-
dead yet. All done,
You
Bernie?
can be lethal most of the way.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alrighty, we're up next. Tosha.
All right. I will cast. Yeah, let me do this. I'm going to cast Bloody Smite on my quarterstaff. And I'm going to attempt to hit the abomination in front of me. At advantage, because flanking with the Dendu.
Yep. So try to hit it. 13 misses.
Okay. And it looks like Lily has that, so I'm going to move this 5, 10, 15, 20, and strike with that.
Go for it. Oh, that'll hit.
For 14 points of damage.
done?
Can I throw something to Lily as a free action?
You can drop it on the ground, but you can't. Yeah, that
Okay.
like you don't casually throw something 10, 20, 30 feet away accurately.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
You're not Michael Jordan.
Not Michael Jordan yet.
True.
No, that'll be it.
Alrighty, Lily.
Lily's gonna try to finish off this Yuan-Ti. Do 23 for 12.
That hits.
Still up.
Just barely.
Alright, finishing with where I just had it. Oh, there it is. Jesus.
Non-lethal?
No.
Oh yeah, it's dead.
And now we can confirm. Bernie, do you see its soul disappear in front of you?
No,
Oh, okay.
you do
So
not.
it's only humanoids.
Interesting.
And then Lily actually still has movement, so gonna go ahead and bonus action to dash as well to get right there. And that's, let's see, bonus action, move. Yeah, that's Lily.
Alrighty. The final Yuan-Ti abomination is going to yell out angrily, "We will kill the traitor!" Constrict Tosha. 26.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 11 bludgeoning. You are now grappled and restrained. It has advantage.
Okay.
But it's smart enough not to know to bite you, because that wouldn't do shit. Stab, 24.
Yeah, that hits.
11 slashing. Stab, 14.
Misses.
Okay. Adendu.
They're going to bonk. They have advantage now.
Yes, you do.
Nice.
That's a pretty good
Nice
bonk.
28. Yeah.
Oh,
Now, written in the cleric handbook, you're supposed to smite. Oh. So that's 35.
Okay. Lily's fine, Scott.
How are they looking after that bonk?
Hurt.
That's good. That's good.
All done?
Yes, all done.
All right. Mirian, your go.
she'll touch the one attacking Tulsha. 23.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
16 necrotic.
Damn, cantrips are good.
After level 11, yeah.
All done?
First, the white right in front of it is going to do its multi-attack, longsword, and life drain.
Oh, also, Tosha, you're there now.
Fair.
16 misses.
16
life
hits.
drain.
No, 16
Oh,
hits.
16 hits?
Yeah.
Oh, I just crit on life drain though. So that's
Nice.
20 points of necrotic.
A rogue getting its sneak attack.
Yep.
It hit the DC.
But 16 hits. How much was the longsword?
Longsword is 12 slashing.
Oh, it's looking a lot rougher now. All done?
Second white is just gonna go up to this unconscious body and life drain it to get a zombie. Because I don't know what that's gonna turn into. It's supposed to be a zombie, but this isn't human.
I think there's a DM call.
DM, does that body turn into a... We'll find out
Roll it
tomorrow.
after. We'll find out tomorrow, but roll the ability in chat after the combat.
Oh, okay.
All right. All done?
I'll use the last of his movement to get above the holy weapon so this guy is surrounded.
Perfect. Bernie.
Yep. I'll move over here and attack. And I'll say it to the Yuan-Ti You know, it's kind of rich you talk about traitors when you're actually following a betrayer.
Dang, that snake's gonna need some ointment for that burn.
Yes. All right, 13, 12 damage on that one.
Yep.
All right, Bernie, how do you want to do this?
Oh, nice. So with the first attack, I'll like slam my axe right into its torso, and then with the second attack, I'm basically just dragging the axe down its abdomen.
Ooh, you all watch as the snake is now bisected completely in half. And Tolsha, you look down at your brethren. Well, kindred, well, associated creatures.
They're the same species.
They're the same species.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, also, I double checked the ability. It specifies humanoids killed.
Then,
So that's not going to do anything.
So just leave him unconscious then?
Now, will Bernie leave it unconscious?
I'm turning to Tulsa and just, I'm not giving these creatures any mercy. You can interrogate that one if you want, but I'm going to kill it.
Even if they turn away from Zahir?
Elsha, as much as I understand what you want in this case, this is really not the time to be trying to convert them away from Zahir, because they are literally trying to kill us, probably the hostages, and everyone we know and or love.
and just for Tolsha's sake, since this has been the first encounter with abominations, abominations are created out of rituals where an individual who is a Yuan-Ti commits a atrocity-like ritual of sacrifice of many lives in order to become closer to Zahir and this state. They sacrifice humanoids and torture and torment them to turn into that.
Yeah, they're... As much as I would want to turn them away from it, the fact that they've become abominations is... make that much more difficult than not something I could do now. I do hope to try one day, but you're right, this isn't the time for it.
As much as I want to give mercy, right now ruthlessness is a mercy upon ourselves.
Indeed.
Good quote.
And with that, I'll pull out my axe and decapitate the head of the one who's on the ground.
All right.
Can I check them to see if they have any, do they have any pouches on them that might have orders on them?
Well, interestingly enough, as each of these Yuan-Ti are killed, you may investigate them. Nothing happens.
Right. Bernie, do you wanna come, scan the rest of this floor real quick just to make sure we've gotten all of them, and maybe find the hostages before something bad happens?
Yep.
Let's check them before we split.
You find a vial of Yuan-Ti poison on each of them.
Okay, so 3 vials of poison.
Yuan-Ti poison. Be sure to specify. It's more potent than basic poison. Not more potent than drow poison, but, you know.
Not nearly as potent as you want to regret.
No.
No orders, no nothing on it?
Nothing like that, but each of them have the instilled, embroidered scale segments of the sign of Zahir on them. All 3 of them do.
Can I use Sacred Flame to burn the symbols away?
Yeah. If you wish to desecrate the symbol.
Piss them off even more.
I mean, at this point...
He sent assassins, come on.
Yeah, just to further commit in both her turn away from him, I hold nothing against you as people, but midst Zahir that I bane. This, I'll burn away the symbols.
Very good.
Damn, desecrating bodies, huh? Is that what this part is about?
All right.
I don't like the implication of these being here. If the cult of Zahir has some alliance going on with the Empire, then that is deeply problematic.
Bernie. No offense, but you think Zahir aligns himself with anyone other than himself?
No, but his mortal followers certainly might.
There are those that would align themselves with him for power, but that's
Oh.
it. I've never known any other follower to align themselves with another deity for an alliance sake.
Sure. I mean, they are probably here for the sake of, well, getting revenge on you. But the fact that this seems coordinated with the Empire is, well, it's more than
Coincidence?
just a coincidence, you know. And it's also not a coincidence that it's my hometown.
Fair, but as I said, I hold nothing against the people who follow Zahir, just Zahir himself. If I can get them to bane him like I did myself, I will attempt to do such.
Right.
Not the hatred I hold is only for him now, for making him attempt to kill you guys.
But hate can be useful sometimes.
True.
So,
By the way, Lily,
To the dark side, huh?
wait, Bernie was speaking still. Go ahead.
Lily, you are wounded. It looks like. Do you need a moment?
I don't think we have a moment. Out of all that time, I would guess we have like maybe 10 to 15 minutes now, and I want to make sure these people get to safety.
I agree.
Come here, then I'll give you a potion, and I'll hand you a 2 greater healings.
Bernie, what were you saying?
No, just if we meet anymore, get behind me, if you will. All of you. If we don't have to spend resources on healing, then we can use those resources on other things.
How much is greater healing again?
44 plus 4.
Okay, thank you.
So, as you're... Go ahead, Bernie.
Yeah. Now, are these doors here, or?
Yes, there are doors there.
Okay.
They seem to be barred and closed from the inside.
Right. Well, can we hear any noises, or? I mean, if there's a ton of hostages here, they might be making some noise, maybe.
Roll me a perception check. Let's hear.
Okay.
You listen carefully. You listen carefully in the corridor, in between the footsteps of your allies. Periodically, you hear the sound of footsteps against the environment up above your head. The stoneworking makes it very quiet and nearly impossible to hear, but you do hear it. And it doesn't sound like footsteps, not like somebody walking about, but instead like creeping about, tiptoeing, deliberately staying quiet. You also hear inside of this room, there's the sound of blade against blade, like a sharpening using 2 blades against one another. But more than 2. 6, maybe 7, 8.
Do you all hear that? I think there might be a troop or something inside.
Unless investigate. Still, offer them surrender at the beginning.
All right. Where's the door here?
Right here. It's barred shut.
From the outside?
From the inside, it is barred shut.
Okay.
I'm going to cast protection from poison on myself.
Very good.
So I'm just imagining Bernie breaks open the door like it's The Shining. Here's Bernie.
Yeah.
Protection from poison. Good up.
Yep.
So, are you guys going to heed Tolsha's request at all?
Right, but first we gotta get in that door.
What was the request?
Offer surrender.
Offer for them to surrender.
But why?
Because not everyone needs to die today.
That's not true. They all signed up to be part of this abomination. They signed their lives away as soon as they chose to do what they do.
But let's not waste any time.
Yeah,
Yeah, Bernie?
Yeah, I'm going to go up to the door and try to break it open.
Bernie, before you do that, out of the bag of holding, I pulled the chime of opening that we've had this entire time.
Does that
wanna-
work on barred things?
One way to find out.
So I will use an action pointing it to the door and ring it. I'm looking at it on roll 20. The I'm issues a clear tone, and one lock or latch on an object opens unless the sound can't reach the object.
Ding! Click, click. One of the latches are now unlocked.
Only one?
Yeah, it said one.
Okay.
and that used up the chime, doesn't it?
One
Used 10
charge.
times.
Yeah, one charge.
How many charges did we have on it left?
8.
Oh, okay.
So now you're down to 7. So, you do that, and then you hear from the other side of the door. One of you expressed the wanting for accepting of a surrender, correct?
Yes, if you surrender, we won't kill you.
Roll me intimidation, Tolsha.
Advantage? Or just opportunity?
Opportunity, because, I mean, you guys fucked up those 3 abominations, and the
Okay.
wizards, and the patrol and a half.
Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum.
That and the fact that, well, things unholy might have been going on here, and yes, the Empire might be worshipping some unholy combination of Asmodeus and Bane, and the UNT are worshipping Zahir, but not everyone was willingly turned into that. Give it the UNT abominations did, due to the method that one becomes one, but not everyone has to die here today, and everyone can still choose to turn away from such things. And if you are a worshipper of either of those 3, I would like to give you the chance to stop worshipping them, and even if you choose no one else, then it's an offer.
You all seem to have a particular perception of what is happening here. Intriguing. I do not accept surrender, but I do accept retreat. You sense a surge of magic from beyond the door.
Lily will open.
Motherfucker.
I don't know if Lily's in front of it or Bernie is, but she will try to open the door.
Go ahead, athletics check.
Yeah, I'll assist.
And he's just looking to Tosha with the "I told you so" face.
God damn it.
Just in case that wasn't plane shift or teleport, do I see anyone poof into existence beyond the hallway?
Perception check. Did you roll yet?
I didn't see a roll from Ice or Burning yet.
No, I'm
Yeah.
assisting, so.
Oh, so Lily has advantage. Lily!
Oh, okay.
Athletics at advantage. Bernie's helping you.
Well, downside is I'm still exhausted, so.
Straight roll. A straight fucking roll.
Yeah!
Nice.
As soon as the flash happens, Miriam, you look in either direction and you are very confident nothing appeared in here. This hallway makes enough noise based off of movements that you imagine you would hear whatever it was. Lily, you slam into the door, and unfortunately I forgot to actually set up a door here, so I'll just move you guys inside looking at the office.
God damn it. When Lily rolled in that 20, that's when she yelled it and kicked the door out of frustration. Look, I understand the need to be moral, be good, try to show mercy when we can. This is not the time. That was clear just by hearing that voice. That was a snake person, a bad snake person probably. And I don't mean anything against you, Tolsha, but yeah, Adendu's right. They chose what they chose right now, and we are not in any position to try to make them change that. We are trying to save people. And we're not going to save people by literally trying to save everyone.
Agreed.
So, maneuvering over to here, imagine that there's a staircase over here that leads to an upper level that has a door that is barred from your side with barrels and crates.
I'll go up and start to unbar it.
Okay. You all begin lifting and moving things out of the way as quickly as you possibly can. Getting over to the door, you can, Bernie, hear the quieted tones of individuals that are huddled up together. Tones of warning and concern, the sounds of panic rising in many of their voices, and as you finish the last barring, you open the door and look inside at the the bunking room of this academy. You see dozens upon dozens, 100 or so people all jam-packed in here, looking at the door, and when they see you, Bernie, at first, a few of them become even more terrified, but then a few of them start to have whispers of your name, recognition of who you are.
I'll look around at them. Don't worry, I'm here to rescue you. I'm with the Order of the Iron Oath. We'll need to get you out of here quickly. Are any of you capable of fighting?
A few of them look around, and one individual from behind the door steps out with a letter opener in their hand, hiding. If I could get a fucking proper blade.
Well, we can arrange that. What's your name?
Petla.
Petla. But, we have arranged an escape route through some tunnels near the library. we'll take you there shortly. But everyone, I want you to stay as quiet as you can and keep quick on your feet. If if you see any soldiers or other enemies, get behind us. We'll keep you safe as best we can.
I'll look to the one who had the letter opener. Short sword or long sword?
Short. And
I'll
Bernie, thanks to your passive insight, you can see a familiar look of tight shackle marks around his wrists. Somebody who's been in and out of jail numerous times.
I'll reach into the bag of holding and pull out one of the 10 short swords and just hand it to him.
Thank you.
If
And
anyone
I'll-
else can wield a blade, we have more.
A couple of men and women step forward.
I'll start passing out short swords and long swords. Their preference.
And oh yeah, I've got some spears as well, so I'll hand those out. And I'll look at Petla again and just. I'm not sure what you've done to earn those shackle marks, but this is a good time to redeem yourself for whatever it is.
He'll move his sleeve to cover it up again. A man's gonna eat, but I've never taken a life that didn't deserve it.
Okay. Well, let's everyone get out. We'll lead up front, and Petla and the rest of you, looking to the armed people, stay at the rear and shout immediately if you hear any soldiers or see anyone.
Patla steps out into the hallway past you, Bernie, kind of ignoring your order, but knocks something in the door frame that is recognized as thieves' cant. Who here understands cant?
I do.
Two-finger knock, traitor in our midst. Two traitors.
I'll telepathically look at him and just. Ooh.
He straightens up very quickly. And he can't reply to you in his head, can he?
No.
Okay.
But he knows Steve's can't, so he could do a jig.
I mean, thieves' cant isn't a language. It's more of a communication. He'll take a couple of skips down the stairs, and the skips translate posture to proper.
Can I look for ones that might have too much of a proper posture?
Insight check.
Would be such an advantage on this. 28.
You see a couple of the individuals that are trying to blend into the crowd very carefully with cloaks over top of them from the city. However, they're where most people are hunched over as a fetal type position in order to feel safer. They're more together and leaning forward with a straight and narrow back. Zemnians are known for having very proper posture.
I'll act as I'm walking away and behind Bernie, and then can I tap it out on, or can I whisper to him where they're at?
Yeah, roll me a stealth check, though. Let's see how discreetly you can do this.
I'm gonna try an insight check myself
20.
if I can.
You may. 29. You discern them fairly easily, and with Tolsha's gesturing, walking past you and outlining, it's very easy for you to find the two of them in the crowd.
I'll mentally say to her and just, we'll lead the others out first, and we'll deal with them when they're at the back.
All right, people who cannot fight come out first. We'll keep the fighting people in the rear. If you're injured, let me know. I have some healing potions, but please be truly injured and not one of those I have a bad knee kind of things, please.
So, as everybody else is walking out, Patla is standing at the bottom of the stairs and seems to be watching up there carefully towards everything that's happening. And the two of you understanding what is happening, you do find opportune moments to attack both of them and take them out if you so desire. Are you trying to restrain them or kill them?
I say restrain.
We can kill one and interrogate the other.
Go ahead, give me your attack rolls then. Let's see if you can take out these Zemnian spies. Yeah, that's more hit point than a common spy has.
All right.
Tolsha, you leave one bloodied. Bernie, you stab right through the one with your battle axe. And as a few people in the crowd begin freaking out that you just attacked them, from downstairs, Patla calls out, "They've been Zemnians. Don't demonize him."
To the one that's bloodied and now restrained, I'm just gonna look at them and say in Zemnian, "You're going to tell us exactly what you're doing here." As I'll cast Spare the Dying on the one that was stabbed through.
Oh, Bernie did not say. Wait, Bernie, non-lethally, or were you just killing?
No, I was going to kill one of them.
Oh, he's
so-
dead.
Okay.
Snap his neck.
Yeah, there's a battle axe that went from his back through his chest. It's
God of War style.
yeah.
Enough lives have been taken here today. So, we're giving you the chance to tell us exactly what you're doing with them as spies, else you'll end up like the rest.
Intimidation.
Advantage because Bernie just cut one down?
I was going to say I'll assist if I can.
Yeah, you're assisting. You're just dislodging the battle axe and shaking the blood off. We love
God damn it.
22. 2.
I'm gonna get the luck feat just so I can make people re-roll 22s.
The Zemnian is going to move open their cloak and take a familiar-looking canister and place it down in front of them.
I'll pick it up knowing exactly what it is. So the plan then was to burn it down if rescue came then.
They don't say anything, but you can see. Yeah.
Were you going to carry it out? Or did you have reservations?
You see a slight look of fear in their eyes. Not guilt, fear. Like they didn't want to die.
Are you aware of what's happening to those who die?
Looks at you and nods.
Do you know where the item is?
Shakes their head no.
I see. Would you still serve them after this? Or would you attempt for asylum from the Empire?
I will accept my punishment by my people. My cowardice of not being able to take my own life deserves that.
Well, for the moment, you are a prisoner of war.
Don't think of it as cowardice. You chose not to take your own life to not kill innocent civilians. Some part of you thought the order was wrong, and your belief as a thinking, breathing person thought somewhere deep down What if this was the reverse case? What if this was Tal'Dorians infiltrating the Empire and doing the same thing? And you could not stomach it. Your conscience is what told you that this was wrong. It takes a very brave man to defy orders, knowing what would happen.
You have been misled for a long time. You may think you are following the lawbearer, but you are actually following Asmodeus.
I follow no god. I do what the Empire needs.
Well,
Were you instructed by a Volstrucker to do this? Or by the commander of the flotilla?
My commander.
I see.
He asked for volunteers. I only wish I wasn't this much of a coward.
But you're not a coward. You chose what was the right thing to do.
we don't have time for this, Tulsa.
I assume this is one.
You all have less than 15 fucking minutes at this
Yeah,
point with
yeah.
all the talking you've been doing. I've been keeping track. Y'all are down to like 15 minutes before those patrols are out.
Right.
Yep. Let's get the hostages safe, and then we'll
Yes.
deal with our prisoners.
Do you know where the person that was in the room down here went? They seem to have teleported away.
They hold their head up high. Good. And
So you do know, or you don't know?
they just smile at that.
Which means we're out of time.
Unfortunately.
And I think this is going to be a good place for us to go ahead and go on break, everybody. We'll be right back.
Before they can knock him out,
Yeah, absolutely. Hello, everybody. We are now back. So, you all have successfully moved your way back into the streets of Trina.
Oh, wait, we already on the streets?
Oh, yeah, I forgot you wanted to do something special. What was it?
Well, I thought we were gonna deal with the body, the sacrifice body.
The one that's in the middle of this giant circle.
Very well. So,
Yeah.
how do you guys want to handle this little situation?
So, I have a suggestion, and it's not a good one, but it's what we have right now. I should say ultimatum. We need to go. We need to get these people to safety. There is someone there that we can try to save, and we can either try to save them now, or we can grant them death so that the Empire cannot have the whatever they were going to summon. Because after we leave, I am burning this place down.
Do you want me just to dispel magic on it?
Do you have the spell slots to spare at this point?
I can.
Who this person is?
No idea.
Yeah, I
but
have no idea.
Have we been able to touch the body to at least identify it, or is it just like
No,
we
they're
can't-
completely like mummy wrapped in there.
Well,
I mean, we
time
could-
is at the essence. Tosha, dismiss the magic.
All right, I will.
Bernie and I will carry the body afterwards, because they're still alive.
I'm going to dispel magic at 6th level.
6th level. You're still gonna have to give
Jeez,
me a wisdom check.
Ooh, that was a higher level circle.
I did not.
Wisdom check. Okay.
Can can
didn't
Tulsa
have-
guidance themselves before it too?
Absolutely.
Guidance. Come on, I hit the button.
I would like the record to show that I was going to do something else to potentially solve this, but you just want. But yeah, let's go ahead and burn a 6.
23.
Well, I can assure you this is not a 13th level spell. So, Tolsha, as you sit there and allow your magic to flood through the circle, feeling the intricate systems that they've designed here, this is a spell that is just barely out of your reach of casting, but not necessarily out of your reach of, well, destroying. Your magic filters and floods throughout it, and you manage to find several key components that, when you suppress them, allows all of the necromantic energy to disperse quickly, evenly in all directions. Mirian, I need another Arcana check from you.
Can Lily help or no?
You can make your own, but you can't really help him know what he knows, you know?
Okay.
Remember that one time at band camp?
21?
17.
Lily. Your brother seems to be kind of at his wit's end with the day. This has been a lot for a wizard to deal with. 21, however, Lily. That circle, there was no way to dispel it without having some manner of aftermath of necromantic pulsation of energy. There will be remnants of necromantic surge in this environment in the future, but as of now, the problem is solved, and you would need a powerful wizard to know that this is here to manipulate it.
It's too bad we don't know any powerful wizards that are on our side.
So we delayed the nuke by a couple hours.
No. You dispelled it. The circle is gone, but there was still that latent energy that went pushing off. Think you shut down a nuclear power plant, there's still, radiation.
Can't wait till they build a graveyard out of this school.
Right.
That's a
grab
different
Ivan's-
campaign's problem. That's what I'm saying. It's a different
Yeah,
campaign's problem.
there we go. All right.
As soon as they've dispelled it, I'll go up to the body and unwrap where I think the head is, so I can get a grip on who this person is.
All right.
Are you gonna
Maybe.
kiss him?
Yeah,
What?
true love's kiss.
Tony, unwrapping's taking too long. Here, hands you a dagger so you can just cut the part along the face.
It
so,
literally
you know-
just unwraps and it's done. Like,
Oh, I thought it was like
It's not a
you said.
freaking sealed
no,
package.
no. It's just unwrap the head. It's taking too long. Here, it's done. Like,
Okay, I thought it was like the with actual mummies. Long,
Bernie. Nature check.
Nature check.
Yes.
That's
There.
not my strong suit. So let's see.
Was it a druid in there?
Oh my god, it was Keyleth the entire time.
3. The individual is half elf.
Right.
And you can't place where they're from.
All right,
Geographically
but it's-
speaking. They're a half elf.
Yeah. All right. It's not someone I recognize them.
No, it is not.
At least so. All right. Carry them.
I have, because of anthropology and all that studying of humanoid creatures, can I make an attempt?
You may. Nature check.
Let's not worry too much about this right now. Let's just get out of here with everyone.
Oh, 10.
Yeah. Half elf. That's easy enough, but yeah. All right. Who's carrying the body?
I
I'm
am.
doing it.
Oh, we
yeah.
both can do it.
Yep.
I've got the legs, you got the chest?
Sure.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, heading outside. Yes, Lily?
Yeah, sorry. One thing I did forget to whisper to you before, and I might as well now to just say it out loud. Along with the oils that are filling the empty rooms, can Lily have frantically tried to just take whatever important papers of that research we found seem like, just so we know what they were really looking at?
Oh, it's super well organized. Zemnians are super organized. You just stack up the piles and toss it in your bag.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. One perk of looting anything of Zemnians, it's very well organized. But
I'll
anyways,
add that to party loot.
Patla is waiting by the front door. Looks over towards you all. Do we have a destination in mind?
The library.
Jinx!
Very
There is an entrance to the sewers in there that we're going to take to get out of the city.
Oh, yeah, we're heading to the tunnels. Good.
Yes. And I don't trust the main gate.
Don't trust the main streets either. There's a handful of houses, might be tight squeezes, but we can get through them pretty easily without being seen. Unless you all already mapped out a route.
Did we map out a route?
Yeah,
We did.
using main
Yeah.
streets and avenues.
Using main streets and avenues, we did.
No, thank you. And they just start walking.
Why don't you take the lead, Patla? You seem like you know back alleys and streets quite well.
Sure.
We need to get as many people out as we can.
All right.
The
Move.
Ashari are working on another group of people that survived.
Move in groups of 15, no bigger. Everybody needs to be aware of one another, holding hands, staying close. When one group ends in first, the other follows up a moment later. We'll be slow moving, but we'll be able to get there. Who here are better at sneaking about? I.e., who here is proficient at stealth?
Miriam now.
Lily?
The whites.
Lily is. I don't. Let me double
My
check.
whites have +4s actually too.
But they're not
I don't-
proficient.
Yeah, Lily's not proficient in stealth, but she does have the boots that make her give advantage when she's not exhausted.
This is mostly he's looking for other people to help people move quietly in the
So
area.
I'm the only one in our group that can aid
But
this.
and
fuck.
Pulsha. Pulsha has it as well.
Oh, cool.
Oh, thank God.
I'm thinking we might actually be a bit of a liability for this. We tend to make a lot of noise.
Yeah.
And we might provide a better distraction. They're most likely trying to find us. I wouldn't think they're too concerned with the hostages or survivors. So maybe if we draw some noise someplace, we can
Well,
draw their attention.
I have I mean, I don't know if you noticed the smell on the way out, but I already laid out some groundwork to make a statement, so to speak, and Lily will hold up like a match kind of thing, and you'll see probably maybe now if you're paying attention some oil that's been dripping from like a trail to where she's at now that leads
While
back to the school.
while you guys were ushering the people out, Lily was laying down some groundwork.
Yeah, I did notice. I don't like the idea, but I'm thinking if we're going to torch the school, we might as well do it with some Zemnians in it.
Just remember, once you light it up, they will know that this was a rescue, as the spy stated.
Not
No, they-
Sorry, go ahead.
Yes, necessarily being that is what they stated of they were going to risk their life to burn everything up so a rescue couldn't happen.
Yeah, and you know, they likely, whoever was in that room probably already told them, so you know what? Might as well make a show of it, and Lily will flick the match towards the oil to, you know, make the trail and light it up.
Patla will take off with a bunch of people to follow as, within moments, the entire building is a large plume of black and red smoke against the rainy sky, unable to be snuffed out by the mundane means of such rains, and blazing brightly in the canvas of this evening.
And can we stop talking and get the fuck out of here?
Yes.
Patla will usher you all, taking various different routes, and while this is happening, you all get the pings of the first set of boots crossing the lines that were laid out for you all by Zash. The alarm spells begin ticking off. At first it's 1, 2, and then a few dozen individuals. You know what routes they are in, and whoever was proficient in stealth can be closer up to Patla. Would that be Tosha or Mirian in the front?
I'll probably be in the front.
Very well. Tosha is about to take you through a route where you might be intersecting them.
Hold up.
What?
Alarm spells are going off. They're coming through this way. Give it a moment.
Everyone quiet. I need stealth checks from Mirian and Tosha. Oh, sorry. Was everybody sticking with the civilians, or were you guys going off someplace else? Or were you splitting the party? I apologize. We kind of just kept moving.
I think we're sticking with them.
All right,
Yeah,
stealth.
but
Yeah.
oh, I do want to say Lily and Bernie would probably be in the back, just so you know, less. Yeah.
Very well. I need stealth checks. This is you all assisting all of the people to not freak out and to stay quiet as the marching of Zemnian soldiers go down the road and through the street.
Can I make it so the vast majority of them are within a silent spell for a little bit?
I would give you all advantage on the first of these checks as you're trying to evade the city.
Okay.
So everybody, stealth checks. You have advantage thanks to Tolsha, so straight roll for 3 of you.
Yep.
I'd like. Trying to remember.
My God, crack.
I'm trying to remember. I did the session recap. Is that reroll or is that advantage?
It's only advantage when you declare beforehand.
Okay.
Do you have any more from Otis?
I do, and I think I will go ahead and use it. Thank you, Otis, to try to make sure that these people can get out safely. God damn it.
Better.
4 plus 6 plus 3 plus 7. Let me roll for him. He has a plus 10. Plus 15.
Does he have advantage?
Oh, thank you.
Oh wait, my whites. I can raise our average.
Or low. Well, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess raising is the only thing that can happen now.
So since everyone has advantage, I have to roll this twice.
Yep. Plus 15. Yeah, that raises the average. Plus
And
24
natural 2024. That
to
negates
cancel
and then
out
use
the
one.
other one. 3, 4, 5,
Thank
6,
you,
7,
my
8.
whites.
So the group average, thanks to the sneaky white, comes out to 22.
God damn it!
You can count it out too. I'm sorry.
Man, I feel so bad for Wyatt.
I feel bad for all y'all because we're about at that threshold. Oh, ignore what I just said.
Trying to be a deity again.
Quick question too, Joey, because it is still nighttime, I assume, right? And Zemnians are technically humans. Do they have disadvantage on perception?
Oh, they do. And instead of they're not rolling, we're using their active or their passive perception with the negatives instilled by not having dark vision, which is a -3.
I thought that was -5.
It's -5 when you're engaged in a separate activity. They're marching, they're not having conversations, they're not talking, they're not thinking, they're going to where they need to go.
Okay.
So it's a -3, while dark vision is in place. But still, they're fucking soldiers. They don't have a 26 passive. You all wait for them all to pass. After the last of the boots cross past you, a few moments go without any more notification that they're coming from that direction down the road. Tosha, you're able to tap him and nod to continue.
Can I have my familiar fly up to give us aerial reconnaissance?
You can. It'll be the only bird in the sky while a rainstorm is happening.
Then never mind. Unless,
Say.
Lily, how long does your invisibility last?
You mean the invisibility I don't have anymore?
Well, if you can cast it on my familiar, we can have.
You mean
And
the
I-
invisibility I do not have anymore?
Lily has been
Understood.
tapped for 2 sessions.
Yeah, I'm getting there myself. All right.
So, you all managed to go past the warehouse. You wander up the streets even further, and then you sense a patrol happening from a different street and avenue that is going to intersect the area you need to get past to get over to where the library is.
Another patrol.
All right. He holds up for everybody yet again. Another round of stealth checks, everybody.
This
Can I
one's
si-
not.
Can I silence again at higher level?
Oh, of course.
I'll do that again to try and make sure that no one panics.
Okay. You all have advantage or straight rolls for many of you.
So if I use session inspiration, does that make it advantage?
No, 1 and 1 still equates out, unfortunately.
Yep. Yeah.
As a misclick, ignore the survival check.
+6. Get your whites in there. 29 on him. Good.
That one guy is the rogue, man.
Yeah. This is even better than last one.
Roll another one, because they have advantage.
That was them with advantage.
Oh! 17. Okay, yeah.
I have to roll them twice because otherwise.
Okay, the group's average comes up. Very good. You all wait in that position as the soldiers come marching through, and you notice several of the soldiers do have markers on their armor that would signify a recent fight that they've endured. They haven't had a moment to rest after approaching here. However, these marching soldiers seem much more adept than the patrols they had coming through. These ones seem higher ranking with more responsibility. The original attacking force here on the shoreline. And as they pass all through, you all wait a few breaths and moments. All right. We need a line of communication. One of you was able to jump into my mind. We need them closer to the middle. Who was that?
That was me.
You, towards the middle of the group. You're going to be listening to the back. Who is going to be keeping watch on our rear as we're trying to get over there?
I can do that.
Keep connecting to her, see if there's anything. Reach up ahead, see if there's anything. If there is, you have to communicate that out to us, okay?
If need be, I can send messages as well. Little antenna
You're
comes
going to
out
be
of
watching
Lily's
my
head.
back then. He looks at you, Bernie. Whoever's in the middle, you'll be relayed by her. You keep tabs on the one in the middle. Daisy chain.
Got it.
Good enough.
You too. He points at Tolsha and Miriam. You know where it is?
Under the azalea bush at the library, we have we
Good.
sent another part of our party over there to get it prepared.
Go make sure it's clear, and then signal me. Then we start sending them over, 5 at a time.
Understood.
I'll
So
be the
that's
one
a
moving with
first.
the groups. And he'll look at you, Bernie. I would like my record expunged for assisting the military.
I'm sure we can arrange that.
Good.
Do you have a last name?
Brendick.
Brendick.
Yes. Patla Brendick.
Note.
If you are interested, you may roll a history to see if you recognize.
All right.
He's a serial killer.
Oh my God.
Dirty 20. You are positive he has not been on any of the most wanted or highly valuable people to look out for lists that were always
Yep.
passed around the station. He is not at minimum, he's not a murderer.
Good enough for us right now.
Now, keep in mind, in Tal'Dorei, it is legal to kill somebody who deserves it. It's just,
Revenge.
Yeah. Yeah, it has to be revenge. That's the whole city, But anyways, I need the two of you to roll me an investigation roll.
Oh boy.
Miriam
me and
and Tolsha.
Well,
Alright.
You intelligence things I don't have proficiency in.
I need a perception check from Lily, keeping watch in the back, and from Bernie, keeping watch in the front.
You beat me.
Adendu, you're being the connecting point between the two of them, just to, if you get a word from either one of them, to just think about it, and they'll receive it back.
Understood. And then there's probably all the way at the back anyway. Keep him rear.
Bernie, you're very confident that there isn't any enemies nearby coming up. Lily, you're not positive. Unfortunately, the position you're in does not give you a lot of area to keep watch without putting yourself out there, and unfortunately, a metallic draconic head does stand out in contrast of the, stone-worked city.
Had to be a statue.
But you're at least listening as best as you can. Miriam and Tolsha, you head over towards the garden of the library in the back. You see that there's a Zemnian soldier sitting on the bench with their head lolled down with the chin tucked into their chest right now. There appears to be somebody sitting next to them. They're right in front of the azalea bush.
Can I have my bird fly over onto its shoulder?
Sure. Your bird flies over. Are you putting your perception through that?
Yeah.
Okay. Landing on the Zemnian shoulder?
Yes.
All right. It appears like the neck of the Zemnian had a blade go straight through it and then gashed out the right-hand side, and Zash is sitting next to them with their left arm over them, just relaxing on the bench.
Zast has seen my bird, of course, so we'll just give him a small tweet.
She'll draw the blade quickly and...
And
Hello, Tolsha, she says out loud.
I'll motion for take my sight out and come out. Any trouble out here, Zast?
Yes, there was a few soldiers. This one patrolling, 2 others patrolling. We took them out quickly enough. Luckily, it was just individuals wandering around, keeping watch. We figured I'd leave the body here as a decoy if anybody else came up looking for their soldier, assuming I'd be one of the other ones, and then I get to kill them too.
There. Did you find the tunnel?
We did, and we currently have our other friend on the roof, keeping watch.
Perfect. Have them keep watch over here. We have about over 100 civilians coming this way.
Oh. She stands up and immediately starts becoming much more serious. Yeah, the tunnel's right over, and she pushes a little bit of debris of branches out of the way, and she gestures down at a tunnel that, a manhole made out of metal that clearly she is not a elf of powerful
Pulling
build.
it up.
I need athletics check, Miriam.
I count as a large creature. Do I even need to?
You know what? Yeah, you reach down, get your fingers, and stand all the way up, and very loudly. The other alleyway with everyone else, Bernie, you hear that loud as day.
I was gonna say, could I, before that, I saw him lift up, could I have silenced it?
He was already lifting before.
Yeah, if I saw
She
him lifting,
finished.
could I try to silence?
Sure, why not?
Okay, just so that it doesn't alert everyone that something just happened.
I thought I'd be able to lift it without the check quietly.
I'll drop the silence afterwards. Think better next time. I'm gonna have my bird fly over to why am I blanking on his name?
Patla.
Patla, and then have it land on his shoulder, and then tap and thieves can't clear.
Okay.
Which I think might freak him out. Like the bird knows thieves can't.
So, they'll look at the bird and look over at you, Bernie, with the bird.
Yeah, clear.
Okay. All right, first 5. Come on, with me. And he'll usher a few of the individuals. You see that he gathered up the eldest of the individuals that were here to take on the first route. And Bernie, it's easy enough for you to insight his logic. Send the oldest down to see if it's actually clear and not dangerous, since if they died, it would be the least harmful to everybody else. Then after them, it will be the youngest that can defend, and then the youngest, and then everybody else at the end. That's how he's organized all the groups. He gathers them up, starts heading down. In groups of 5, you all sit there for the next hour or so, periodically having to stop and wait for soldiers to patrol through. Yes, Lily, I saw your whisper. None of them seem to realize where you all are, but they definitely seem agitated and on edge. As the last group of civilians is being brought over towards that area and lowered down, you all hear a booming voice off in the distance. Hello? Saviors of Tal'Dorei. I'm all by myself now. Why don't you come and try to kill me? Huh? We'll make this easy.
Motherfucker, is that who I think it is?
Mm-hmm.
How far away is this voice again?
It's echoing through the streets, magically loud.
Oh, okay.
Thaumaturge.
Let's not give him any satisfaction. Keep focus on the task at hand and we'll get these people out of here.
Come on, saviors. I'll cut you a deal if you manage to kill me. My men will surrender, and my hostages will be relinquished. I ask for nothing else in return but your blood when I kill you.
Can I roll an insight check on that?
Sure.
Trying to assess whether he's actually truthful or.
Dear Lord Mighty.
Oh,
Hey, there is no critical failures on ability checks.
no.
14. You can sense a lot of arrogance, but you can't sense anything past that. You're not sure if it is there or not, but you sense a lot of arrogance.
Yep.
Lily, many times in your life you have been this arrogant person. You recognize it.
By the way, at this point, would the true sight have ended, or?
Oh yes, it's been over an hour.
All right.
How far through the civilians are we?
Oh, the last batch just went across the road.
Okay,
So now it's just
everyone's going
all
through
of
town.
you grouped together with Tosha, Mirian, and Patla on the other side with Zash. So it's the other three, and then you guys with the civilians getting them into the route.
And our sniper.
And your sniper on the roof. She has a shot on him.
Where is he?
Where is he? 3 blocks north. Standing in the middle of the road, there doesn't appear to be anybody else with him. She has a clear shot.
I will use my bird to tap on Bernie's shoulder, 3 blocks north, and then clear shot.
Don't take it. Me too. It's obviously a trap, but let's see if we can't use the portable hole full of hellfire oil.
Gee, that's a good question. Is that uphill or downhill?
He's coming from the uphill down, so that's uphill, unfortunately. He was on the peak, and he's coming down the road. You guys are working your way from the shoreline up. But yeah, Bernie, what's your plan?
I'll try and think about if he's where he is and if he's headed in this direction, or do we know anything? Is he just standing there still, or is he moving anywhere?
There's only the bird's eye view that has that. He seems to be standing in the middle of the road, not moving yet. Like, she'll communicate that out. Like, he's standing in the middle of the road, 3 blocks north of you all. Not even looking in your direction, just calling out in each direction.
All right.
Warriors, come out and play.
Do you know what that means at all, Bernie?
Yeah.
Means
What?
if he is willing to challenge out the other person, like the dragon that flew about, doing it right now means they have something in the back pocket.
Exactly.
They're confident enough to leave the sacrifice ritual to tend to us.
Yeah. Might be a good opportunity for us to go to the mansion, I think.
Yes.
We're too exhausted though. I have nothing. Save
I know.
for a single first, a fourth, and an 8.
I know.
Lily is tapped. We need to take it with the spoon to get out.
Yep. Yeah, let's not get distracted by him. No, let's...
I actually have a question, Joey.
What is it?
For something like Word of Recall, if can my familiar cast it and leave with someone else?
Word of recall is range of touch.
Range of 5 feet.
It's not range of touch. You need touch.
Okay,
Yeah, that's the fun thing with the familiars.
so it can't be like a. I can't use it as like a beacon for. like a range of a 500-foot spell?
What?
No, you can only do range of touch spell.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
I could potentially cast Vampiric Touch through Ringo. That would be hilarious, but
Again, just little gecko.
That's on my face. It's sucking me dry.
But anyways, back to the scene. Come on, protectors! I'm bored! There's been no one interesting in this entire city for me to kill. Come on. I was promised a good fight. Do I have to take it to Westrun? Whitestone?
And it's just us now, right? The civilians are safe.
The civilians are down in the sewer now, yeah.
Right. So I assume we all gathered up again, and Lily just
Well,
ignoring.
You'd have to run across that path that he's 3 blocks away, and presumably human, but yeah.
Oh, okay. In that case, Lily would just use the message spell probably Bernie. It's like, all right, so all the civilians are secured. We need to get to our shelter. We need to plan our next move and rest.
I agree. Yeah, we need time and rest, as you say. I'm just worried about what they might be doing, but it won't help worrying. So, yeah, let's get going then.
I need the trio to roll me a stealth check across the road.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I was gonna say, should we play to his sense of duelmanship? You want to challenge him at noon tomorrow in the town square? I don't know.
Alright. Pass Thaumaturge behind him.
He's 3 blocks away. Too far for that spell to reach. I think it has a range of like 60 feet, right?
30 feet.
30 feet?
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
I actually was thinking something along those lines, Miriam.
I have the message spell, so we can do this conversation.
Yeah,
across the wall.
yeah. Between Lily and you,
Okay.
the two, everybody can talk.
He's definitely arrogant enough to go into a duel.
I have enough. I can send it to him, whatever we decide. Noon tomorrow, if that's what we want.
No. You don't want to issue any duels or time, because that gives him time to prepare. The less we reply, the more angry and anxious he gets.
And by not indulging him, we might be feeding some anger, and angry men make mistakes.
Calls out again. Was that dragging Keyleth by any chance? Keyleth, are you here? Come on! Same deal! Bring it on! I want a good fight already. Your military is weak.
Quick question, Joey. Can I do another insight check? Because before it was about, same thing Bernie was, but now Lily has a thought, and I just want to know if I can do an insight to confirm it.
What's your thought?
He said Saviors of Tal'Dorei. Does he think that it's not, because we're not Saviors of Tal'Dorei, but there is a party last campaign that is Saviors of Tal'Dorei. Does he think that they're here?
He is using the honorific Saviors of Tal'Dorei, which is not something your party has earned. There's only been a few groups in the history of Tal'Dorei to be warranted that. So yeah,
Okay.
he is not referring to your group. I mean, y'all have been openly telling everybody you're the Riptides for like months now.
Fair enough. I don't. Lily will whisper message to the Bernie to relay to everyone. I don't know what y'all whispering and talking about. other than I guess the route, but he still doesn't know it's the Riptide. He thinks it's um that group, the gnome and the centaur people, I think.
Or Vox Machina.
Yeah.
They're also the saviors of Tal'Dorei.
Let's go then.
Oh, Bernie, did you freeze? Or are you just not moving?
Well, that's
It's not.
that's good then. It means.
Oh, we didn't hear
Means
anything
that
you said.
he's-
You were frozen there for a moment. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
start
It
over.
means that he's unaware of us being here, at least for now.
Then let's get out of here while he's still unaware.
Yeah.
Can I do one more silence across the road to get them to cross without making all the noise?
Well, it'll nullify their disadvantages, yeah?
Yeah.
How many skill slots do you have left?
Enough. We
She's
still have
using
our
all her
outs.
high-level ones now.
This is a 4th level silence. So
Okay.
I will use silence to get them across the road. I've silenced the road. Actually, silence is a ritual. I just take 10 minutes to cast it.
Are we taking 10 minutes with this guy
No.
3 blocks away?
No, I'll use the 4th level and cast like the road silence. Just don't flub it.
All right.
So that's 21 because that's that's a
Yep.
natural 20.
Natural 20,
Great
Bernie! Or Lily.
13 for Lily.
Let's go!
And then we just need a Dendu.
A Dendu.
A doo-doo.
A Dendu it.
You can a didn't do it.
Come on, Dodo, you survived longer than this.
22, another natural 20.
Literally the stealthiest your group has ever been.
Nice.
As the three of you are going across the area, he does turn in your general direction. Soldiers, get back with your platoons already! He can't make out details and just assumes the three of you are soldiers. As
I
you
also
keep
just
walking.
imagine, yeah, we keep walking, but it's like the Livesley walk, which is similar to the Imperial March.
Come on! The Riptides are on their way! I know I can take out at least one of you guys in your one-on-one and probably your entire troops, but altogether, let's have a fair fight. Come on! Where's your warrior spirit? You all make it back over to your family on the other side. Friends, Patla looks at you guys. This dude's fucking insane, and he just jumps down into the sewer.
So,
Everyone,
like,
let's
no, sorry, go say it.
no, let's get out of here. He still thinks we're on our way.
Well, we got here within, like, what, 3 hours of their attack?
5 hours, yeah. And we've already done this much damage.
I'm gonna message our sniper on the roof, it's like, fall back.
She'll reply, I have a perfect headshot.
I reply, not with a motherfucker whose skull's full of diamonds.
What about his eyes?
Get down here, damn it!
I haven't been able to shoot any, and your spell disconnects as she's climbing down. These motherfuckers are stopping. I was promised kill them. Fuck.
Hey, it's okay. Hey, we saved the majority of the civilians. You know what that means?
Yes, I'm
More-
happy.
More live targets that you don't have to worry about collateral.
Promise tomorrow.
Tomorrow is going to be so much better.
She climbs down the ladder.
You
Zach.
too, Eric. I see you pouting in the corner there.
Zash looks at you all. I mean, I've gotten to kill plenty of people.
Right, and we'll explain why that's a bad thing when we get home. I go down the tunnel.
Put the grate back as you come down, Arian.
Oh, right, I'm the only one that can do that.
So it also requires Miriam, Bernie, Lily, and Tolsha to help your centaur brother down here as well.
Oh no, I forgot he was with us.
I
Can we just
don't
stick with the
like
bag of holding
this.
for 5 minutes?
Lily will powerlift the centaur
He's
if
too
necessary.
big to fit into the bag of holding.
What about we use
Your
like,
portable hole.
the
No,
back
that's full of
part him inside the bag of holding, and then I can just Climb down.
You put his head in, just legs.
Look, if we put him in the portable hole, that's one step closer to Ghost Rider.
That's
Oh,
gonna be fucking hilarious. Is Lily's gonna make a modification to the bag of holding now? It's just gonna look like a giant fake horse head. So then we put it on the Centaur Brothers upper half.
so moving into the sewer. You see most of the civilians are still here, but many of them have already started spreading out and moving down the tunnel in the direction they were instructed to venture forth to and then wait. The smell down here is atrocious, but a lot better than the smell of your own blood when you're dying to Zemnian blades. So, everyone seems to be tolerating it just fine. As you are leaving, you hear one last call before the lash is pulled out. You know, starting tomorrow, I'm just gonna start killing these hostages. If they're not gonna give me a fight, I mean, maybe that'll bring you out.
Yeah. I'm looking at the others and just keep our eyes on the goal.
Yeah. We've saved a lot of people today.
Wow.
Now, as you all lead over towards the front of the area, using the same relative formation to keep guard over everybody. Bernie, once you get to the front, you recognize that there's more people here than you originally brought with you. There's an extra 40 of them or so. The ones who came from the safe house over to this location. And as you are moving up towards the front of that line, you look over at the man who just a few short months ago you knocked on the front door of, and he looks back at you.
Let's see, you're alright. Well, relatively alright.
He looks back at the people. I can't believe a devil actually helped this many people.
Well, not just a devil, a necromancer, a robot. You might want to leave your prejudices behind when you're in need of assistance, you know.
What matters is we've all made it down here. We've saved everyone that we came to. Their source of burning oil is gone. We've disrupted some summoning ritual in the school. We have a Zemnian prisoner who, speaking of, can I quickly check the crowd of the extra 40 people, make sure not one of them's a Zemnian spy?
Insight check. 19. None that you can discern, and he sees you looking over them, and he looks at you. I've already talked to all of these people. I know them, friends and family. Grew up in the neighborhood.
Perfect. There was 2 Zemnian spies in with the hostage at the school, and they had the unquenchable fire with them.
We had a guy trying to get into our group as well. I killed him.
Perfect.
We also found out where their one barracks is located, and
Really? Where is it?
it's not an issue anymore. Me and a few other boys came together and slit their throats while they were trying to rest.
How many?
24.
Perfect. We will need to be careful killing them in the future, as they're using people's souls to collect and attempt to bring
Let's
back a
not-
lich.
But we're doing this while we're walking.
Yeah.
towards
What
the
were you
other
saying,
end.
Bernie?
Telsha, keep that a bit on the low, right? We don't want to cause a panic here.
I guess a bit late for that, considering they've been invaded by Zemnians.
Right, but it's a whole another level of despair.
Sure, but it's better that people know what's happening than
Not always.
Not always, but in this case.
Oh, sure.
And
No, not in this
I don't
case,
care.
this
If I
is
see a
Exandria.
Zemnian, I'm fucking killing them. They attacked my city, my people. I see one, they're dead.
Fair enough.
I'll lead. And he tries stepping in front of you, Bernie.
Oh. Yeah, I'll assess whether he's actually doing a good job at running things.
Roll me an insight check.
Insight.
16.
Could I roll one as well?
You may.
Please?
So,
Yeah,
Bernie.
jam those ones out now.
Bernie. In Drina, it is mandatory that all people, when they come of appropriate age, enlist in the military for just serving 1 year. It is your civic duty. That is to ensure that everybody has a knowledge and understanding of survival no matter what happens. And, I mean, throughout the history of this system being in place, there's never been an actual conflict that made the people join in. He seems to have taken over a leadership position that seems, I wouldn't say natural, but taught to him. He has saved the lives of about 40 people, kept them safe. Many of them damaged, bruised, and burned, and from what you know from Tosha and Adendu, had to be fixed up, or Tosha and Mirian had to be fixed up by them. But more or less, he has been doing the best you would anticipate a civilian could do.
Right. I'll look at him and just. This is our city, not just yours. But so long as you continue doing good work, I have no problem with you leading. We've sent some people out to establish an outpost where we will be taking the refugees out east in the marsh. Do you know about it?
Root Garden?
Right.
Yeah. My boy was stationed there.
All right. We have more business to attend to here in the city, but for now we need rest, and we'll do our best to escort as many people out as we can for now.
He'll reach behind him and pull out a ring of keys and hand it over to you. My house has been cleared by them 6 times. They haven't...
Alright.
Well, it's been cleared by them for 6 hours. Don't steal anything.
You have my word.
And he continues walking. A handful of people seem to have the same standoffish attitude in the environment, but many of them, as they pass by, give you respectful nods and appreciations of thanks as you keep moving through.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not back and actually smile a bit at seeing some familiar faces.
A lot of people have gotten gray.
You know.
You seem to have been able to navigate these tunnels successfully, getting people outside of the range of this occupation. Once they get all the way out there, they end up on the shoreline, busting out several miles outside of the visual prowess of the city. of course, heading over into the the swamp where all of the, well, sewage leads to. Many people are coughing, hacking up lungs, and completely disgusted by what they have to trudge through, but you know that this is a location that is kept specifically out of sight of everybody because nobody wants to come to the realization of what happens to it all. They start heading off to the beach and start marching northwards.
All right. We'll look after them, and just as soon as we get closer to the shack where we set up earlier, I guess that's as good a place as any to have a rest for the night, probably.
Yeah. For the 5 of you. Well, 6, 7, 8 now.
Yeah. And then we can enter back into the sewers.
Hatlo will look at you all. I don't fucking like that guy. But, I can stay here as a waypoint if you need to send more civilians to safety.
That would be good, yeah. And for the record, I don't like him either, but he seems to have wisened up some, actually. Right. So, we'll take tomorrow as it comes, and if, like the Admiral said, he will actually start executing hostages, then let's do what we can to be efficient even more.
Yeah. Are there any other tunnels underneath the city?
Oh, sure.
Would you help me be able to sketch them out? That way we can find alternate ways to avoid their patrols.
Under one condition. But look at you, Bernie. This information is not utilized for any other purpose. I don't want our business as usual to be disrupted, but I'm happy to help fuck over the people fucking my city.
Fair enough.
I have your word.
I cannot give a word that might potentially violate my oath. But I am in agreement with you. And for what it's worth, we are both on the same side here.
You have my word, I'll burn it after we're done.
And don't show it to him.
Understood.
He'll nod at you respectfully, Bernie, but he's trying to take care of his own.
Yeah.
Criminal organizations and the Iron Oath are usually on opposite sides. I wonder why.
Does he have any visible tattoos or ink depicting if he's of what organization?
Roll me a perception check.
We know of one
We
that
know
you
of
were
one.
a part of.
No, well, we know there is one in Tal'Dorei.
19.
There is a symbol of a jagged spike that has multiple crescents that move up, but also creates like a 4 shape towards the top that you see, and you assume that has something to do with whatever organization he's a part of. It's hidden very well, and it's only when he starts trying to map out with you that you notice his forearm, which has been covered otherwise underneath the shackle marks, has that tattooed onto it.
I wouldn't have any idea of what organization it is, would I?
Oh, you would specifically. That's the clasp.
I want to confirm before I say it in character, because out of character knowledge, What's the view between the Myriad and the Clasp?
They're on
Um,
site.
the faction of the Myriad in Tal'Dorei were cultists that were nearly to extinction. The Clasp assisted in the hunting of them, since some of them paraded around like Clasp members, and that gave them a bad name. The Clasp does not deal in human trafficking. They do not deal in ritual sacrifice. They do not deal in occultist affairs. Everything else is on the table, but not those things.
Okay.
Whereas the Myriad was specifically those three things.
In Tal'Dorei.
In Tal'Dorei, yes.
And I wouldn't really... Would I know what the ones in the Empire stand for more? Because I joined them?
They have the same name.
Okay,
Regardless.
so
they are the same, it's just different factions of the Myriad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, very loose morals, but morals. You know, there's certain things that you gotta go, I'm not okay with that.
Right.
But anyways. Roll me a cartographer's check. Let's see how well you can map out as he describes it to you.
Using what ability?
Wisdom.
Wisdom, and I'll guide this on myself.
And this can be first watch if you're all trying to rest.
28.
Please.
Yeah. I'll take part of first watch just while I'm sketching this out, because I need that long rest.
Zash will, I'm putting out a dome outside, invisible, nobody will see it. Whoever's keeping watch, you can just be in the dome. I'm sleeping in it, though, so be fucking quiet. Okay. So you and he are up on first watch together, Tolsha? Is everybody comfortable with that first watch, Tolsha and Patla?
Sure.
Perception check.
Check.
Actually, you're the one writing down. He has to roll the perception.
Yeah, okay.
So, +5. Okay, 17. Who wants to be second watch?
I can do second.
Very well. Who's gonna or are you gonna ask one of the NPCs to partner with you, or?
Yeah, I'll ask Ingrid.
She'll stay out with you pretty happily. The entire time she's just taking apart the gun, cleaning every single nook and cranny, scanning around, and keep going about that process. This contraption is, if it wasn't for Lily, the most complicated thing you've ever seen, because Lily works on obnoxiously complicated things, but...
Right. It's an impressive weapon you got there.
It is a prototype Mach 3. Never released to the public for its, well, drawbacks.
Right. And what exactly are those drawbacks?
The kickback.
What does that mean?
Well, when you fire the weapon, you ever fire a crossbow before?
Sure.
You ever fire a cannon?
Yeah, a cannon, yeah, of course.
Yeah, the difference between a crossbow's kickback to a cannon's kickback is about the same as a pepper box, a smaller one, and this one.
I see. That takes some shoulder strength then, I assume.
Yep. Luckily, I got an implant for that.
Right.
Metal plate. She pulls down her arm, and you see there's a physical metal plate that's, like, implanted into her skin.
Doesn't that hurt?
Like hell. I also don't have a lot of mobility with this arm at all, thanks to it, but I accepted this as a part of our experimentation to see if the Mach 3 could be utilized, and they said that it was not a viable option. So the Mach 3 program was canceled.
Well, maybe you could ask Lily to have a look at it. She's fairly handy with modifying things.
I wish I could, but the only reason that Whitestone doesn't come after me is I have not released their secret to firearms.
Right.
I
Yeah,
want
that's
to.
true. For what reason do you want to?
The average person doesn't know how to wield a blade properly or handle somebody who does. But you get one of these things in their hands, they could defend their home, no problem. You get a few hundred soldiers like this on a battlefield, and, well, those armored soldiers with their tower shields don't look too terrifying now, do they?
Yeah. That's true, I suppose, but it would also go the other way, wouldn't it? For offensive reasons.
Yeah. It could, but I don't know. That's their argument as well. I get it. I wanted to release the information to the Iron Oath, but they didn't want anything to do with it. I figured giving it to the good guys was the good call.
Sure, yeah. Well, I'm not at liberty to go against well, any guidelines that the Arnoth has put down in this regard, so I will adhere to that.
After she's taken it apart and put it back together, she looks at a little pocket watch she has and shakes her head and then just starts doing it again. Roll me a perception check, Bernie. She is assisting you by periodically scanning or handing you her scope, which is a spyglass, more or less, modified with crosshairs.
25.
Throughout the night, you notice no coming soldiers, but you do notice at some point in time during the tail end of your shift that plume of dark black smoke that's been visible this entire time from the city, from the burning school, is now snuffed out. The smoke is done. It took them, whoever, a few hours to extinguish that flame. Third watch rolls around and Zash wakes up cracking every portion of her body. Alright, I'm awake. I'll keep watch now.
Alright.
And if you would like to wake somebody else up because you don't trust a wizard to keep watch, you're welcome to.
I'll wake up Okus as well.
Great combination.
He's at least perceptive, it seems like, so.
Oh, he has such good perception. +3. Damn, okay, Okus, let's go. And just for clarifying sake, he's proficient in perception. That's why he's at a +3.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Oh God! Wait a minute.
You are not my type. Just.
Well.
Wait,
Let's just say that math doesn't math out.
is his wisdom that low?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, what of his
the
intelligence?
same wisdom I
Okay,
have.
His intelligence is pretty low. His wisdom
thought
is
it was-
pretty low. His charisma is pretty low. His physical stats are great. He is min-maxed.
Right.
But you also want to make sure he does not get dominate personed. Anyways.
True.
He and Zash cover the third watch and will go inside the... Okus will come inside the tent and push at Adendu a couple of times. And then push at Adendu a couple of more times.
Then do stand up.
Your turn.
How many hours has it been?
Total of 6 hours. You have done the necessary sleeping, but you still need to rest for 2 more, unless you only need 4 hours.
I only need 4.
Okay, then you're fully charged and ready to go.
Okay. So they will go to the spot and just sit down and just remain full alert.
Zash will assist you in keeping watch. Go ahead and roll your perception. Yeah, she's an elf. She only needs 4 hours. Elves are bullshit. How excited are you guys for the one shot where you just take all of these NPCs you guys have been recruiting and just play as them?
I can't wait to be Ocus.
I mean,
Really? I thought you would want to be Zash. Hyperactive Blade Singer.
29 or 29.
We'll take the 29.
Okay, that's a good choice.
You don't want a guidance set for plus 30?
Nah.
Throughout the evening, you do sense a patrol that moves into the woods not far from the beach of where you are. Soldiers scouting. It's easy enough to hear the pings of heavy rain against their armor throughout the entirety of their march. They seem to scan the beach without venturing out here, and you can see them roughly about 40 feet away or so, a full patrol. But they don't seem to take any heed of the dome. They look at the hut, however, and Zash draws her blade and looks over at you and keeps watch on them as well. One of the soldiers looks like they're about to step out, and then a different soldier grabs their shoulder and pulls them back as they keep marching. Zash will look at you, Adendu. Why do you think they didn't look at it?
Look at what?
She points back at the shed everybody else is sleeping in right now.
There could be many reasons. They look this way, but probably didn't see it full. And maybe it's not their jurisdiction. If anything, we might have to alert the others just to let them know. Or we could risk it for the next 2 hours to give everyone that full rest needed.
Or we can go kill that patrol. She gives you a puppy dog pretty please look.
we set up the freaking war skeleton with the rogue vigilante elf.
She's rogued. She's not a rogue. She's a blade singer. Come on, what are the odds anybody hits her without running back-to-back nat 20s and smiting? But you're the wise person here. She clearly is not, Adendu. She's looking for your guidance.
I cast guidance on her.
What the f- Did she just ask you a question? Yes. There you go. God, I want to play a 13 wisdom cleric so bad. Oh, yeah, there. There you go.
But, I don't think that would be the smartest at this moment. There's a time and place for that. And I feel like today's going to be a very deathly day.
You know, I've been wanting to talk to you, actually. You seem more focused than everybody else.
In what what way?
You seem to just be fixated on one thing, and that's whatever task is before you. And it's so strange. Like, have you done this before?
Many times.
Really? How exciting.
I was alive during when the gods walked the earth and chaos still reigned free.
That sounds so cool.
For some, yes.
So you were around when the Blade Singers were, well, dominant, right?
Before then.
Wow. You see the look in
I've-
her eye, and it reminds you a lot of the Forgotten Sibling. The way he was, and that innocent joy that he had towards everything. The naivety.
What is it you like to do?
Well, before the Zemnians hunt down and killed my father, I liked practicing magecraft, learning everything I could. It was just fun, you know? And then, after they killed him, I promised that I would avenge him, and I've been working towards that. A lot of them in there, they actually found me, and they showed me I was not unstoppable like I thought I was. Well, actually, it was a different guy. He was not with them anymore. I think he was dating this girl. She was kind of like hyperactive as well, and they went off and had a honeymoon, maybe. I don't know. But I don't know. Ever since I first got to let loose and not hold back, I like this a lot. Is that bad?
Not at all.
Oh, good.
You're finding yourself. But understand, sometimes resilience and having a limit is also good. Letting other people believe you're so strong, only to show them that they are wrong.
So if I show restraint, I can bait more of them into fighting me.
Exactly.
Oh, you're wise. You know that? None of the
This is
elves that I've grew up with, like they were as wise as you. You are so wise.
It comes with experience, but understand, we are not the same. You are still breathing. You have so much ahead of you. Why me? I'm just out as an avatar of my god. It's why I'm focused on one task at a time. At the moment, it's helping Bernie. He is hurting deeply.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad for him.
Because I have a feeling that he's going to have to sacrifice something.
Well, there is an old saying from a book I read once before. Evil runs when a good man goes to war.
I remember my deity saying something similar. The tides change when you make the most kindest man slap.
Well, I like these people. They're good people. They seem more confused than I am a lot of the time. but I want to help them. And I definitely want to keep fighting. To clarify, I don't like the act of killing people. Like, I like the act of killing. I don't like the taking of life. Does that make sense?
You enjoy the act of thrusting down evil, but taking a life in itself is not where you find joy.
Oh, yeah. That describes it. That part I'm kind of indifferent to.
As of I.
Cool.
When you are of death, everything is fair. It's why I'm not too much worried of what happens.
Right, I suppose if I have to die here, I die here. I
If
don't
you
want
die,
to.
I will make sure to bring you back. You have so
Thanks.
much life ahead of you. And use.
I'm only 85. Oh, wait,
You
no.
don't look anything below
65.
that.
65. Which for a full-blooded pallet elf, that's like, oh, I'm only 20. Like,
I just had my quinceanera.
yeah. Well,
So, do you worship the moon?
the Moonweaver. A lot of my family does. I don't. Not particularly. I mean, I respect her, and her guidance is what kept me safe a great amount, and I pay my respects as well, as best as I can. It's just, I don't... I think worship is a strange thing, you know? Like, I respect all of the gods that I know aren't complete assholes, right? Like, obviously, so here I'm not respecting that guy, you know? Like, but how do you dedicate yourself to only one instead of just as many as you can? Just be respectful towards them and live your life.
You find that mortal beings are just like the gods. They scribble, scrum, argue and fight. Proof over and over and over again. But most of all, they too desire love, care, affection. And it's we who have to give it to them. Because it's empowering love, affection. A hidden ability that transcends time in itself. Allows people to go beyond their limit and just keep going, pushing.
Really, love is that powerful?
You've heard of true love's kiss, right?
Of course. In every stupid
It's-
fairy tale book about some misogynistic asshole who thinks he has the right to kiss a sleeping woman.
True.
Sorry,
But
guys.
love-
She's an elf.
It is
She has to be a
true.
little hippie, you know, but like, go ahead.
But love in itself is a very powerful emotion. It can lead to darkness, it can lead to light. But isn't there something that you truly like, care for and love that you would do anything for? And at times you think about it and it gives you that vigor to keep going.
I need to avenge my father.
And nothing's gonna stop you until you do so. That feeling. But understand, once you have, you need to ask yourself, what is next? Because if you don't have any plan after that, then it's not a good plan at all.
Then she starts taking out rations and creates a pit in the ground and starts making a smokeless fire to cook them in. And everyone else resting for your final hours, feeling the fatigue ripple off of yourselves. Congratulations, you all complete a long rest.
Oh,
And you level up.
You are woken up by Zash walking up to each of you and handing over a little bit of rations that she heated up and cooked for you all, as well as cups of water. Here you go, guys. Here.
Nice.
Yeah.
thank you, Zest.
Here's your
Thank you
cup
very
of oil for Lily.
Oh yeah, no, I
Diesel.
didn't get the chance to say it. Lily like went off on her own for like she got privacy for her rest and stuff,
Okay.
and did commune, but eh.
Oh, I apologize. Yeah, sorry. We'll get to that. But she'll look at you all, and as you're eating, drinking your cups, she'll smile. I never thanked you all for letting me join you.
You're more than welcome, Zest. It's...
Oh,
you need it.
we're glad to have you along.
Well, you're helping me to do what I need to do. And I'm happy I can help you all as well. And I'm happy you all aren't being corrupted by what we have to do the right thing.
Right. That's a very good sentiment.
I love you guys.
Oh. I'll go over and just give her a hug.
I just
What
imagine.
kind of love are we talking about?
You imagine what, Lily?
Oh, I was imagining like when she said that, suddenly Tulsha, with the power of her god, gains a power boost. Just,
Yeah. But with all of you here, she'll accept the hug and she'll look at you, Adendu, and give you a thumbs up.
They offer a smile, but Dendu isn't good with emotions, so it's a bit more creepy.
Oh, look at everyone. Well, I'm sorry to break the mood, but I really need to start doing something today now.
Well, I was thinking on that, and we know that... I didn't mean to hit that. That was a misclick. We know that that the captain is expecting us to come. We could always attempt to do a parlay of, get inside his head.
Sure.
Because I'm sure he'll be exasperated that he didn't get a good fight before we showed up.
You know, might as well maybe do sending to him now, right?
Mm-hmm. What do we want to say?
Well, we could take him up on the offer of a duel.
Well, I think we should play it as if we don't know about the offer of a duel.
Alright, yeah, fair. But, yeah, I still think we need to focus primarily on the artifact thing, whatever they have brought with them. That and any remaining survivors.
Speaking of that, off the map that I made last night, are there any other hidden passageways going into the governor's mansion?
A small one, but only creature size small could get into it.
Are any of us capable of shrinking one people down at all?
I mean, technically, I could cut you in half and regrow you.
I think I have Enlarge Reduce as an artificer spell. Yeah, Enlarge Reduce.
So
What exactly is your plan, Torcha?
Zass also raises her hand.
How many people can you cast that on? And how long does it last?
Large or deuce?
It only lasts about a minute or so.
That's not gonna work.
Judging off the length of the tunnel, would that be enough?
It'd be tight. Like for the quicker members of your party, yeah, but it'll be tight for everyone other than Lily.
And do we know if that's a stone one or a dirt one?
You don't know that much about it.
Okay. There is a passageway into the governor's mansion, but it's for small creatures only. Unless... No, that would be too much noise. I don't think we could teleport into the basement of his mansion.
Nope.
Even if we had part of it. For the message we send to our captain, we could say something on the lines of, "We heard that you were awaiting us. We'll be there shortly. Shall we talk before we inevitably, before anything else happens?
So,
Or ask for a safe passage to meet with them? Under the flag of parley."
Oh, might as well. We should also reach out to Keyleth again. Now that, well, we still need to deal with some of the hostages they have, but she would be very helpful to have with us, I suppose.
True. I can do a sending to Keela saying that we cleared some hostages out, but actually, can I? What's it? Could I ritually cast Commune to ask I'll wait till you're done typing whatever you're typing.
yeah, sorry. Lily's questions were supposed to be whispers, but I'm just answering them now.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, sorry for that. I thought I'd get a moment and then I didn't. But it's yeah.
No, that's fine. It's fine.
Well, whatever we decide to do, we should decide on it fast. And get as much as we can out of this day. I did instruct Cecilia to go south with the ship. Hopefully she will have made it to Stilben. Or at least quite a ways there. Reinforcement should be, well, a couple of days out still, but yeah, we can't rely on that too for now. But I say we hit the mansion fast and hard, and we do what we can to take out that artifact, take it out of their control. Hopefully, we'll be able to prevent the hastening of Trent, his recuperation, as it were. But if any of you have any other ideas, we should bring them on the table now.
Well, I'm trying to make preparations for the day. And by the way, when Lily does come back for breakfast and stuff, you do see, I put in the chat, she is much less armored than what you think. Like, there's still the metal and armor there. It's just it looks lighter, much, much lighter.
I'd like to ritually cast Commune, Joey.
Okay.
And I know you just got off the Commune, but
Yeah, we'll do the same thing where ask your 3 questions, I'll type it out to you while
No.
people
I'm
are
just gonna
role-playing.
say it out loud.
Okay.
We're all commuting today.
Sure,
The
yeah.
first question of, if I ask our brother to parlay, will he honor the terms of it? The second question is,
Wait. Let's answer the first one first.
Hmm?
The mind of your family is enigmatic at best. Decisions are made hastily and rash. No preemptive thoughts. Long way of saying, I don't know. When someone's pure chaotic, you cannot know their decisions.
if he does say yes, would his men and the Volstrucker honor it?
The ones that serve him closely will do his bidding until the day they die. Those that work alongside have their own agendas.
And the last one is there a chance we can sway him to our side?
His path is of destruction, of warrior, of challenge, and revenge. His heart is set, his path laid forth.
I will relay all that to the group of what I learned.
Well, I would surmise as much. He doesn't seem like he's one to be persuaded.
You didn't ask if he had a weakness? Oh, wow.
That's a different spell.
Alright, then do use your commune now. But it's just...
My god, it's trapped!
So, we all want to... Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, by the way, were there any patrols during the night? Did anyone-
Yes.
Okay.
There was a group that stopped very close by. Me and Zash watched. For some reason, one saw something and was about to do something but was pulled back. There was a hesitation of going to kill them or let them be. I chose to let them be.
It looked like they were about to look at the hut, but they decided they were stopped from leaving the forest.
Right. And did you see where they went afterwards? What direction?
I sent my familiar to watch them.
Okay.
She'll look at you and do, I'm sorry, I just wanted my options open.
Oh no, I saw.
Well, what sort of patrol was it? Did they seem like... Were they heavily armored? Were they scouts?
12-man patrol, medium armors, quiet enough not to be heard easily. Route patrol. They stuck to a pathway, crossing along the end of the swampland without encroaching on the beach.
Has it been 16 hours since we left New Haxton?
Oh yeah.
It has been?
Oh yeah. Believe it or not, this has been a long day.
Because I knew it was 8-hour rest. I thought we only spent 3 hours or something in town.
In town, and then coming over here, and then swimming over to the boat, and then conversing at the boat, finding your decisions, traveling out to the other boat to try to sink it, which it's now sunk into the waters. Good job. Scouting the city, grouping back together, taking another rest, going into the city yet again. Like, it's been well over 16 hours.
Okay, so the word of recall to New Haxton is gone then.
Word of recall doesn't expire after a set of period of time.
It does because it was set to the Temple of the Gods.
Oh, so your word of recall is not connected to anything anymore.
Correct, because the previous one of Auntie Fire's place is burned down.
Yup.
That one's...
What would happen if they did attempt it? Would they just appear in midair?
No, you attempt to cast it, and if there's not a fixed location, but there is a fixed location nearby, you attune to it, and then you have to cast it again to take you to that location.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, so it's not wasted then, so that's good.
Yeah.
Correct. You preset the location as like the first part of the spell. Then when you fully cast the spell, it goes.
Yep.
Okay. But you asked for ideas, Bernie. I've
Right.
had time to think over it. Worst case scenario in itself. They're going to sacrifice people. We know that. We know your family members up there, and that's planned. They know who you are, and clearly your sibling wants to fight, as reckless as it is, but I feel that is just more of a distraction.
I think so as well.
The best case is destruction in itself. We don't want anything that they're trying to do to come out.
Exactly.
I think our best bet is using the tunnels beneath the city. Find a place to cause a massive commotion, and then using that when their forces are lured away, we make way towards the hidden tunnel into the governor's mansion, and using a large reduce and things such as stone shape or even pickaxes and shovels with the silent spell, we dig our way into there. If we come into the governor's mansion from below, then they wouldn't expect it.
Question DM. Because of the rough nature of that tunnel being so small, would fabricate work in structurally enlarging it and pushing it outward?
Roll the spell in chat for me.
Don't forget, the druid did offer to make more tunnels for us as well.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
And
Right,
she was doing that while you asked her to look for a tree.
Fabricate would rely on those tunnels being made out of a raw material instead of a worked material.
So if it's raw stone, it would work.
Raw stone, it would work. However, this is the mayor's estate.
Well, this is a tunnel to the estate.
Yes, yeah, that you can widen, but the portion that is like, hey, can we make it there in a minute? That's a tunnel that a small creature could climb up their toilet to get into their bathroom.
Okay, so it's normal up to that squeeze.
Yes.
Okay, I thought the whole stretch was the small creature.
No. It's only
Okay.
it's questionable if you would make it through in just a minute. Lily, no problem. She'll make it through in that time. Everybody else has a base movement speed of 30 with a max of 60. It's a challenge.
Haste would work. But that's... Lily can make it in there. Miri can cast haste on himself. I can cast haste on...
cast haste on myself.
Okay. I can cast haste on myself, and then I'd have to cast 3 third levels to get everyone else in there. From just our party.
Zas raises her hand.
Yes.
Well, can't a lot of you cast invisibility and fly?
I mean, I didn't want to bring it up, but I didn't want to interrupt either. I've been trying to, as I mentioned before, prep for the day, and I have 2 ideas here that might be helpful. And Lily will kind of lay down an item, because it's, spell storing item. So this functionality here will essentially give the invisibility, as you put it. It'll diffuse light around you, and it can function 10 times. The other one, though, and this one would be useful for more hostage rescuing, and I don't know how to describe it in here, but essentially it's kinetic jaunt, which I will post in the spell so you know what it is. But essentially you can move, you get additional movement speed, I believe, and you do not proc attacks of opportunity. And you can move through the space of another.
What book is that from?
That's a good question. I don't remember which book that one's from, but it isn't a legit artificer spell.
Kinetic John.
TCE. Tasha's Cauldron of Everything.
Of course it is.
I'm gonna say this one's from Strixhaven.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
That was telekinetic, the feat. Yeah, that one's Strixhaven. Of course it is.
To be fair, I don't
No,
think
it's a strong spell, but it's not broken. Like, it's a strong spell. Yeah. It just makes
It's
expeditious
level
retreat.
bonus action. Gee.
Yeah, it just makes expeditious retreat now null and void. That's all.
I wouldn't say null and void, but yeah, it does make it harder to... Yeah.
Well, sounds like we have a lot of different options and plans to do. While we're eating and you're studying your books and reading your prayers to get your things back, I guess we can discuss what we do and then get to it. Yay!
Yes.
And this is where the DM's calling the session. But discuss during the week what your plan is. Please let me know Friday? Like, if you are doing something up way left field. Because I want to give you guys the best thing we can give you, okay? Like,
do we have a mage that can cast maze?
No.
No.
Considering that's...
But anyways, players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Hope you all had a great time. Goodbye.